Alright, we are live, and hello fellow viewers, welcome back to yet another edition of Wednesday, every Wednesday at 8 PM or 20 o'clock, at least GMT +1. I always go into the wild, any route that I can find, be it grass or fishing, surfing, it doesn't matter. It's where I go and try to get as many shinies as possible. And now, I mean, I've always done it via the Game Boy Player add-on on GameCube, and I thought that today maybe it'd be interesting to do it via the oh my bad, I need to hook it into the GameCube. Of course it's not gonna work. But yeah, with Pokemon Box you can do the same. You can also play Sapphire and Ruby. Emerald, unfortunately, you can't play on the big screen. So I'm gonna use Pokemon Box, and I'm gonna be interested. It's gonna be interesting to see if that one will freeze or not. So it's gonna be something new. Alright. Hey there, Fiery Chameleon, welcome, or Charmeleon, done it again. Welcome back to the stream, how you doing? Gaming, yes, we're gonna do some gaming. You're playing Jack music in the back? Right now it's playing Blushing Beach Night version of Pokemon Snap. If it is too loud or not loud enough, let me know. Yeah, that's the border that we're gonna have now. I mean, a bit of a change, right? Some fresh air, let's say. Hey there, Blowered109. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Oh, you're new? Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. I already got a new viewer out of nowhere, so thank you. You're more than welcome. And hopefully this is something that is interesting or entertaining to you. Yeah, and welcome aboard. Exactly. Music could be a little louder. Alright, I'll fix that. Is that better? Because, I mean, with the headphones, how do I say it? It doesn't, like, you cannot really judge it with the headphones only, unfortunately. And I've done some off-stream RNGing here. As you can see, I did that for my husband. Like the Reggies. I'm gonna shiny hunt those as well. I mean, I already did that live. But pretty soon on Sapphire, I'm gonna do a shiny challenge where I try to get all the Reggies in one stream. I did them separately before. Be interesting to see how that will work. Yes, that's good. All right, that's what I wanna hear, or in this case, read. All right, so there's a lot of shinies that we could hunt. I don't think I've gotten a core fish on here yet. Well, my bad. I actually wanted to check the PC boxes to see which shinies I have, because of RNG manipulation, I have so many shinies now that I kind of forget which one I have and which one I don't. Alright, so those are the star shinies that I already have. I don't have a Magikarp yet. I think we could go for a Surf Magikarp. So that would be in, where it is? Top City. Star Square, I don't mind. The delay is gonna be 261 because we will be doing Sweet Scent RNG. And yeah, let's go. I mean, as you can see, I already have so many. Jammer. Yeah, let's try to play as many bangers that I am allowed to play as well. You know, some music I unfortunately am not allowed to play. Do you like Overboard? Have you played the game? Because I haven't. When was Square Shiny Pokemon introduced? Well, technically they've always existed in the way that Shinies already technically existed on Game Boy before the colors, like before Shinies were a thing, but just mathematically as in which IVs they have. And in the same fashion, Square Shinies, I mean, they got introduced officially in Sword and Shield, but you have to keep in mind that they existed before, and I mean, if a Pokemon is shiny or not is determined by the PID that it has, so personality value, which is this right here if you look into my Pokéfinder program. So in this case, the shiny that I'm hunting has the PID of 555C3791, of course in hexadecimal. And if you XOR that with the train ID and secret ID, like the game does a calculation, and if that PID equals to less than 8, or the calculation is less than 8, then it's a shiny. And if it's exactly equals to 1, so in computer science terms that would be equal equal, maybe you've seen that before with the two equal signs right next to each other, then it's a square shiny. So a square shiny is a even rarer subset of shinies. But, well, technically, mathematically speaking, they existed before, but they've only gotten a special animation or twinkle starting from Sword and Shield, so hopefully that does answer your question. Welcome back, Baron Apple. How are you doing? And hey, Alex, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? It's always good to see you here, and also shout out to two of these amazing patrons, Fiery Charmeleon and Alex. Oh, and yeah, Alex, you need to tell me again which shinies you want, because I can, like, I have a really good French Emerald save file that has been RNG manipulated to have a good, or, well, a train ID, secret ID combo that gives you shinies. And yeah, I'm gonna give that to you. But I need to be reminded which shinies you wanted, then I'm gonna send it to you. Goodbye? Already leaving so soon, Baron Apple? Assume you got a lot to do, but thank you for stopping by. Making new data set. Oh, that's always interesting. In listen only mode, yeah, definitely understandable. Don't want to be too distracted. How are you all here without me? I mean, I'm glad to see your name. That means that you're safe, right? But yeah, if you're, whenever you have time, tell me the the list of the shinies that you want, because of, to those of you who are uninitiated, if you give me any kind of monetary compensation, be it through the chat, like a donation, or if you become a Patreon or anything like that, if you donate something on Subscribestar or Ko-fi or buy me a coffee, then I will trade you a clone of any of the shinies that I have. And trust me, I have a lot. Some of them are even very, very wanted shinies, like a 4 perfect IV Metagross, for example. One of the shinies that people usually request, which I completely understand, because of course. Thank you for the TID secret ID combination. I'll try RNG somehow. Yeah, you'll eventually. I mean, that means that you have a save file that already has where I know the secret ID, and I'm gonna give these values to you, and then you can use Pokéfinder to RNG on that save file. Time will be in the end of the week. Text your Discord with the list. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome, Alex, and good luck on your data set. Hey there, Nintendo fan club. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Going pretty well. Got a lot of newcomers. Always welcome. And I mean, this week I've become a YouTube partner again. And I say again because I used to be one. but that was in around 2014-15. And in 2016 I started studying university, and I set my YouTube channel to the side. I set it aside to concentrate on university basically. And because of inactivity, the partnership program got cancelled. That was, well, kind of understand why they do that, but as of now I'm back at it again. Got a shiny Bulbasaur in leaf green yesterday. Oh, nice! Congrats! Did you do it via RNG manipulation, or did you do it like full odds, just resetting until you get it? The GB operator. Out of the loop? What exactly do you mean? Hey there, Owen. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? What random words do you have for me today? Creamy garlic pasta. That sounds really nice. I'm a sucker for garlic. I love it. That's why I think my blood would be toxic to vampires. Simply because I have so much garlic in my system that... Well, I mean, you can probably think what's gonna happen. Now hunting for this sassy Magikarp. So yeah, if you're new to this, you can see, okay, this is not a normal shiny hunt where I just reset over and over again in hopes of getting lucky, but with this save file I know exactly when I'm gonna get shinies. That's what I'm using these programs for. The Eontimer is my... Yeah, it is exactly what it says on the tin. It's a timer. So if I wait exactly 53 seconds, then, and I hit the sweet, if I hit sweet send at the frame perfect time, and if I reset at the frame perfect time, then I should have a shiny. And that's basically how I've now have over 100 of shiny. I mean, I haven't counted them, but the number grew so quickly that I now on most cartridges have, as in on Generation 3, I have more shinies than non-shinies. And now it's come to the point where I have to check my PC boxes to remind me, wait, do I have that shiny already or not? Because I have so many I keep forgetting. And Pokémon Sapphire is not the only game where I do that. My bad. I also have Emerald and 2 Rubies. So 2 Ruby cartridges where I'm doing it as well. Oh, full odds. Wow. Congrats. Was hunting with all 5 copies of Fire Reds and Leaf Greens. Oh, nice. You got 5 copies. Was it on retail? Just as I'm doing it right now. This is not emulation. This is on a real GameCube. With a real Game Boy to GameCube link cable that you need. And a GBA SB with Pokémon Sapphire in it. So all the things that I do, they're not emulated. I actually want to show that you can do all of these things on retail. So retail means on the cartridge that you could buy in the store. Just asking Nintendo Fan Club because unfortunately the real copies of Fire Red and Leaf Green are just so freaking expensive now. I mean, by themselves go for over $100 sometimes, or maybe over 70. It depends on the condition. But it's really, they're hard to come by for a good price. Especially English ones. And Eontimer doesn't want to show up correctly anymore. Sometimes it does that, I don't even know why. Are you being good now? Yeah, we are. Alright. I think I'm also gonna go for the square one. So on this save file I can get early star shinies. So if you transfer them to Sword and Shield, the animation will show sparkling with stars. But the square ones, they show squares. At least only in Sword and Shield. They still stay star or square shinies no matter in what games they're ported into. So if you are interested in owning very specific, and in this case square shinies, well, I have a lot of them. Some of them even have pretty good IVs, especially the ones that I get here. Been trying to get into reading again. Oh, that's wonderful. Started reading some random PMD fanfic and my mom got me the Lord of the Rings book. Oh, those are big books. I mean, I've only watched the movies. And already the movies, I mean, that's always like that if you have a movie adaptation of a book, that you have to compromise a lot. There's so many scenes that you just have to cut out, or else you're gonna have not a movie but an entire series, no? But still, these movies, they were really long. I think one movie is like 3 hours each. It was, I mean, I think the longest movies I've watched so far. But I've never actually read the books. Maybe I should try that again. Big books indeed, yeah. And the movies are also really long. But that's good. Keep at it. I'm very sure you're gonna at one point enjoy it. Need to stop with the doom scrolling, isn't really helping, is it? Just trying with books, it's really good in the way that you only have abstract text and the story kind of, well, a good book gives you a movie inside of your head. That's what I always say. You know, it gets your brain going, it makes up visuals, and that's, I think, also a reason why so many people say, oh, the book version was better, because they prefer the versions of characters or how things looked, how things played out in their heads, how that looked, as opposed to how the movie director thought it was going to look. Or, well, sometimes you just have to compromise, because books and movies are just not the same medium, you know? There's just some things that translate really badly, things that you can do in books, but not really in movies, and vice versa, of course. Hey there, Kaiser Karmazin, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? Shout out to one of my patrons, Kaiser Karmazin. So many patrons of mine today gathered here, that makes me happy. My cousin's old neighbor had crush Mr. Crocker from Fairly Odd Parents. Oh, he had a crush on Mr. Crocker, really? Well, not the weirdest crush I've seen people or kids have on fictional characters. But, yeah, that's it's actually cute. I mean, it's not... I mean, I know people who are very quick to make fun of others for having a crush on a fictional character, but then they go around having a crush on a celebrity, which, okay, a celebrity exists in real life, okay, but still, that's not gonna be a actual relationship. There's no actual relationship that will develop from that crush. At least, let's face it, not realistic. I mean, that's kind of... Isn't it harmless? I mean, we all have our quirky things. I mean, I'm obsessed with the color fuchsia, magenta, hot pink. And yes, if given the choice, it doesn't even matter what it is, if I have that color option, I always pick it. Like, always. Just a quirk, but it, like, doesn't hurt. Lord of the Rings is great. Yeah, I really like the movies, so I assume the books are good as well, but I don't have the books. I always go through, you know, flea markets. I visit flea markets very often, be it in Luxembourg, where I'm from, or in the Netherlands, if I can get around to go there, in Germany, in France, and I haven't found them yet. I always try to, if I have to buy something, I always try to buy it second hand. Except for some things that you don't buy second hand, of course, but I think that's pretty obvious. Okay, I better get to work cracking down on the hook soon. It's perfectly fine to have crushes on fictional media, yeah. I mean, I think a lot of kids have them actually, and even adults. I mean, I think it's a very common thing and shouldn't be shamed. I mean, what does it do? I know there's some freakos out there that actually committed crimes because of that, but that's not because they had a crush on a fictional character. That's because these people were unhinged in the first place. Correlation does not imply causation, all that. Not doing good? Oh no, hopefully it's not too bad. Kaiser comes in. Asked the girl I was interested in out, got rejected. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. We're still friends, but I'm still really hurt. Yeah, I understand. Oh, I'm really sorry to read that. Oh, that is really hard to get over. Well, hopefully I can at least cheer you up to a certain degree with these streams. I know it's not much, but yeah. My condolences, that's really tough. And that's not something you just get over with quickly. So hopefully that will, hopefully you're gonna find another person that you can have a good relationship with. Romantic, of course. Alright, 5 seconds, let's see. Hey there, Arch, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? Boo, you scared me. Come on, Golden Magikarp, I know you're here. This fully grown man had a crush on Timmy Turner. He made you feel uncomfortable. Wait, oh, okay. Okay, so he's an adult who has a crush on a fictional kid. Okay, even though it's not a real kid, that is kind of gross, I have to say. Yeah, definitely. That would make me feel uncomfortable as well. Wait, that's Goof Troop music from the SNES. I mean, when you ask her out and she has to say, are you asking me in a date or as a friend, you already know you've been rejected. Yeah, it's already, the implication is there. Yeah, it's really, I've been friend zoned before by someone, my first crush, but today I'm really happy that it didn't go anywhere. My first crush was gay. And my autistic butt just didn't realize it, even though there were signs, it was really obvious. Ooh, that was tough. And then again, that friendship, but the friendship was also stopped, but that was for the better. And I also got a response like this. Like, oh, are you asking me? Really? I thought we were just, no, sorry, I don't want to be like that. We just should stay friends. And then, of course, that's essentially a no, but with more words. She was sweet about it, but still, yeah. I mean, there's no real... How can you say this without there at least being some kind of heartbreak? It's gonna happen either way. But at least she was nice about it and didn't play with your feelings, didn't bait you into anything. Could have been worse. I know that is very easy to say. And it feels like some kind of saying that you see, you know, those motivational speeches you see on these calendars where you get one motivational sentence per day. And you say, yeah, but that's easier said than done. Yeah, that's true, but the statement is still true. And you can, you know, with the cards that you've been dealt in life, don't only look at the bad ones, look at the ones that you have that others don't have. Or sometimes just look at how... I mean, I remember you telling me that you're an overthinker, or a fellow overthinker. I'm unfortunately one as well. But you really have to start and try, wait. Only overthinking about the bad things, but what about the good things? What about how could the situation be even worse? And that didn't happen. So try to ruminate on the good things. That's how I kind of can stay sane in that kind of mental environment, if that makes sense. It's also what I've been taught from professionals. Got rejected a couple of times, it hurts. Yeah, of course, rejection definitely hurts. It doesn't matter if they say no, ew, well that hurts more. That's fair. But if they say no, sorry, even in a very kind and mild manner, it still hurts. But at least she didn't bait you, you know. I've heard of stories of people when they said yes, but they only wanted them around to wait until they found a better partner and then ditch them when they found that person, and that is even worse. And that's also a very unethical treatment, I think. I just can't understand why people do that. Do they not realize how much that hurts? Rejection already, that's in and of itself really hurtful. And then on top of that, you play mind games? I don't know, some people have no conscience, I think. Like, how do they sleep at night? Yeah, exactly. Being rejected helps reinforce bad thoughts, yeah. But do try to think about what I just said. Try to think about, or ruminate about. I know rumination is usually not that good, but try to kind of trick yourself into ruminating about, but how could it been worse? And I know that sounds ridiculous and stupid, but it has helped me, and I've like actual doctors in psychiatry told me this, and it can work. So that's why I spread the word of these techniques. Hopefully it's gonna save someone out there, or at least help, because I would have loved to know that when I was maybe, I don't know, 15 years ago, maybe more, and Eontimer doesn't want to work correctly again. Come on, Eontimer, we have just started out. It's RNG time. For like half an hour now. To be honest, if y'all got rejected, they don't know what they're missing, find someone better. And there's always, I know, always, again, a stupid sentence that you find on a calendar, but there's plenty of fish in the sea. There's billions of humans. And I also thought for the longest time I've never gonna have a boyfriend, and now I'm married. And I know that if I could go back in time, I would say, hey, little kid Yana, you're gonna be married. I would have probably kid me would think, oh, you're bullying me as well? That can't be true. The last girl I was interested in did play with my feelings, yeah, so you already know how much of a mental drain that is. But yeah, if not, I hope you have people that you can talk about that with. Do not underestimate just having people to talk with about your feelings. I know, and I feel really bad for men, because it's not really your fault. But a lot of men are, or seem to be socialized that they get that kind of driven out of them, like, oh, don't talk about your feelings, it's not good, you're gonna be a sissy, something stupid like that, and it's not true. It's definitely gonna help you. Sometimes you just need another person to regulate your emotions, even as an adult. That's just, human beings are like that. That's just how it is. We are still a social, a tribe animal. We need our friends, our family. Doesn't need to be family, doesn't need to be a friend, but just someone that you can talk about your feelings with and you can trust. Alright, let's see, what is this? Still red Magikarp? Boring. Just not sure if I want to be friends with them right now. Yeah, that's understandable. Because I'm worried I'm just gonna keep hurting myself by being their friend because I'm still interested in them. Yeah, I've talked about that with friends as well. I mean, I wasn't in the situation, but friends were. And it helped them more, like, they in that case, they try to keep being friends. But then the feelings of that person got in the way and it just made every interaction with them really painful. And at that point you really need to self-introspect and ask yourself, is that what you want? Sometimes you just have to do it. I know it's super painful, and if you have to cry into a pillow, then just do it. Much better than just letting the feelings run around in your nervous system, never addressing them. That's very unhealthy. Way too many people do that, not just men. Oh, hey there, Ahmed. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? I was late because I had to babysit some kids. Oh, you're babysitting some kids now? Are those the kids of your siblings? Or just unrelated kids? And no problem, Ahmed. I mean, this is not a university lecture where I expect you to be here when I start. It's just a RNG manip stream. I mean, very casual, right? Yeah, you shouldn't play with anyone's feelings like that, Arch. That's true. If you want to go Prowler Goku, then yeah, I mean, understandable. It's like a rose bush, sorry. Love that rose bush, but I gotta touch it to enjoy the flowers and that causes pain. Yeah, that's a good metaphor actually. Want so badly and still enjoy the roses, but it's complicated. Yeah, but the thorns are still there, right? And the thorns are just, they hurt. At least until I can heal, I don't want to talk to them that much. But at the same time, I don't want to be that guy who is only friends with someone because they're interested in them. That isn't me. Yeah, maybe you can also, something else that you can try to do is, and it's, again, all the advice that I give sounds kind of stupid on paper, but it is helpful. You just do a pro and con list, like, what are the reasons I want to stay friends, and are they worth the disadvantages that I get? Is it worth the pain going through? And you just need to remember when you do that, be as completely honest with yourself as you need to be. Like, the most honest you can possibly be. Right. You just woke up? Oh, sorry, Arch, already getting blasted with so much stuff here. What was the advice you mentioned? I have ADHD, no problem. With rejection. Well, I gave a lot of advice now. Thing is, you need to be very introspective with yourself. You're gonna really think about, is this worth it? In his case now, because the question is, does he still want to be friends with that person or not? Because it does imply a lot of, well, it is kind of awkward because he's probably still has feelings for that person and he doesn't want to be that guy. And that's very good of him, that shows that he has empathy and that he's not, you know, a sociopath who doesn't care. But I just said that you need to look at the cards that you've been dealt, and if you see, okay, something really bad happened, the advice that I said, try to, if you're already an overthinker, like I'm also one, I don't have ADHD, but I am still an overthinker. And overthinking can be quite, like, not productive at all. So what you do is, instead of ruminating about the bad things, ruminate about how could it be worse, and then you try to really fixate on the idea that the worst case did not happen. And that can help. It's like a kind of a self-trick thing. And it sounds really stupid, but it definitely works. I can attest for that. Don't trust anyone, that's why I don't allow anyone to be my friend. I simply love to test everyone to see if they suit me. Yeah, that's the testing thing. That's called setting boundaries, and that's definitely a thing that you should do as well. For a very long time, I unfortunately was a people pleaser, and don't be one. It's not worth it. Like, you trample over yourself to please people who don't even care about you, and that's wasted time. Wasted effort, wasted time, wasted energy. And you don't talk about your feelings to everyone besides like Hoenn, my girlfriend. Oh wow, so actually do it in a... Like, have I accidentally made a psychological self-help session here? Which, hey, I mean, if I can actually help people, that would make me super happy. That would give me a huge dopamine kick. Because I actually like helping people. I like seeing other people happy. You only talk about your feelings occasionally, yeah, but occasionally is still better than never, right? So it's a step up. Don't want to go into the last situationship I had, and yeah, understandable, not good. This way better, and I know I'll heal quickly, but it still sucks, yeah. It sucks, a lot of things suck, but you have to deal with them in a way that just prevents further damage. Y'all need one big freaking hug. Thank you. And yes, a mental hug goes out to everyone here. Used to talk about my feelings a lot with friends, and it led to me feeling very wimpy and sometimes just felt as a result, not to mention the set friends potentially thinking I was a wimp, and it did ruin friendship in the past too. Did it ruin friendships, or did you dodge a bullet? Because I also had so-called friends who I've talked about serious things, and they just mocked me, and then I was like, okay, this person is just too immature, and you're not a wimp for discussing your feelings. It's nonsense. It's toxic masculinity, right? And I think you dodged a very toxic bullet, because now for like 10 years I had a friend who I thought was, no, it's like a personal example. I really wanted to give him a chance. He seemed a bit off, but I gave him a chance, or a lot of chances, because I knew he was from like an abusive household. His dad was a narcissist and was an alcoholic. But turns out the friend was a narcissist himself, and I just lied to myself for a very long time, even though I'm usually not capable of doing so. But because I was a people pleaser, I just saw that really late. So sometimes you just dodge bullets and it's for the better. Because if the bullet did hit, then whew, what else would have been ruined other than a friendship, you know? Friendships sometimes come and go, but bullets, well, depends on where they hit you, you know? I know it's a metaphor, but I think it's very fitting. You can talk about anything you need with me, anything you're comfortable with. Aren't you more than welcome to Goku Prowler on my last situationship? That'd be interesting to see. See unknown people this way. Ah yeah, so strangers. If I know you, I'll judge you and if you are good or bad, but if I don't know you, I will see you as someone I may make business with or mind my own business away. Yeah, that's setting boundaries, and that's okay, especially understandable if you had a rough past with bullies. Then you better wanna check twice. I've grown more stone cold lately as a result. Yeah, that's understandable, but don't be too cold, right? See, there are definitely more pros to being friends, but at the same time I have the massive con of recent rejection. Yeah, but then maybe you have to kind of see, is that con just 1 minus or is it 4 minuses? Because if it is 4, then the weight shifts to the don't keep the friendship. Hopefully that is understandable. Yeah, I mean, I would also suggest you to sleep over it for a night. You don't need to get a very quick solution to that, like right now. Allow yourself to let it set in, to sleep, to do other things, and then maybe at a later point you're in a better mindset to be thinking more rationally. Your nose is bleeding, Arch? Oh boy, how come? Guys, at least your friend didn't try over your pet like my friend's mom friend did this. His mom was so angry and upset, especially knowing they grew up together. Wait. Try over your pet? What happened there? Hey there, Emo Kid. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Emo gaming. Self-hobby on that gaming. I mean, I give advice that I would have loved to hear earlier in my life, because some things maybe I realized a bit late in my life, but then by discussing these things, hopefully I can help others reach these conclusions earlier, so they're not gonna have to, I don't know, be stuck in a friendship that goes nowhere or something like that. Maybe... No, I would have loved to know these tricks when I was much younger. Could have saved me a lot of stress. Thanks guys, you're great. I come back to the streams because you all are good people. Aw, that's cute. I try to be as good as possible. I mean, I don't think it's that hard, honestly. You know, if people did something bad to you and you do bad stuff because I've been hurt, so everyone else needs to be hurt. That's a red flag. Why do you want to continue the cycle of hurt? Just don't. It needs to stop with you. Then you're above that, and that, I mean, that makes you a healthy, good adult. Or teenager or kid if you manage to get that before turning adult, which is rare, but definitely doable. Don't like to talk some people. Like yesterday there was an old student I know, he was telling me, hi, why don't you come around and play some football? And I said no. He was pushing me that I must come. Well, yeah, I don't know that person, but maybe I don't think pushing someone to do something is not always meant as a manipulation tactic, but sometimes they just maybe really wants to get to know you. It's up to you though if you want to give him a chance. Still your decision, Ahmed. Wasn't so much of that, it was just that I was acting very mentally unstable, which in the couple servers made others look that I badly need help and end up ruining reputation there as a result. Yeah, but everyone has very unstable, or at least to some extent unstable times. I've had them as well, and I'm probably gonna have them again. That's just life, unfortunately. But yeah, don't ruminate about it too much, and I think there's also a lot of much worse things. The thing about the con is that it's temporary. I know the con will probably go away soon, but it's just very hard. Teach me how to be as positive as yourself, Arch. Yeah, maybe Arch has a good secret. Run over your pet. Wait, did that person run over that pet? Oh no, how horrible. What the hell? Oh, that poor animal. Oh, I never forgive them for that. Like, I've actually have stopped friendship because of that. because they were laughing. I lost a goldfish. So the goldfish that I had died. And, you know, they were laughing. It's just a goldfish. Like, no, it's an animal and I love it. Like, if your dog dies, I'm not gonna go, oh, is the dog dead? Ha 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 ha. That's evil. It's an animal that you love, doesn't matter. It's a pet that you love. Just don't do things like that. Feel bad because a long time ago my cousin was my best friend and these days he turned to the worst. He's been smoking. Going out with jerks and he no longer listens to me or his family. Yeah, sometimes that can happen as well. Just people changing so much that you can't really stay friends with them. You know, that's also a tough pill to swallow, but even tougher, I would say, if it's your own child. At least with mothers or fathers that I've talked with, saying how estranged they felt from their kid because the child just changed so much, hung around with the wrong crowd. I mean, I know of cases where the kid, well, kid in that case 23 years old, but still a kid as in a child of a mother, got the wrong friends, started smoking cigarettes and drinking alcohol, then it turned into another drug and, well, he died at 23 from an overdose of heroin. Just because at one point in his life as a teenager he hung around the wrong friend group, and that's like, when I heard that, how do you even deal with that? And they did everything correctly, but it's just sometimes unfortunately that happens. So hopefully the cousin thing that you have doesn't escalate into that. And maybe he'll see it for himself that, wait, this is not the path that I want to take. I don't know how old he is, but a lot of people in teenager age or the early 20s, they still have a phase where they don't really know who they want to be, and they're experimenting a lot. And unfortunately that experimenting also sometimes goes into, I'm gonna completely rebel, hang around with a bad crowd, start taking drugs. That can happen. And he has been bad at school. Well, that's often the case. Thinking how I'm going to help him. That's very noble of you, Ahmed, that you want to help him. You can reach out to him and tell him that you're worried about him. And that if he needs a shoulder to cry on, or just an ear to listen to his woes, that you're there for him. But then again, don't go into the savior complex that I've already had in my life, where you just think to yourself, you have to fix everyone and help everything, and, well, unfortunately that's not possible. It's a very delicate balance. Also, big news, I might be in Europe later this year. Ah, nice. Might visit Amsterdam and potentially Luxembourg. Oh, nice. That would be cool. So we could potentially meet up. Of course, if you wanted to. If you don't, then that's understandable. I mean, know you're a Patreon and a regular viewer, but I'm still a stranger, pretty much. But that would be pretty cool. Like, I mean, I've already had guests over. James. She missed her dog. So the dog got run over, or she missed it. So the dog didn't get run over. Because I definitely hope the dog is okay. I really feel bad for animals. Doesn't matter if they're not as intelligent as a human. I can fix in MFs when they see people nowadays. Yeah, though I can fix him. It sometimes is a trap that you. It's like a game that is a game that you can't really win, you know, or it's just the house is favored, or it's just the odds are stacked against you. better to not play games like that, because if you don't play, you can't lose. Don't care about everyone, because I know I can't fix everyone, but I can help those who still redeemable out of their sins. Yeah, that's the way to say it. It sounds very religious, but yeah, I get what you mean. The dog was safe. Oh, okay, good. Very good. Because that would oh, good thing the dog is safe. That actually makes me happy. Come on, Magikarp, I know you can shine. So I think I'm gonna try for both the Sassy Star Shiny Magikarp and later hopefully the square one. Cops were called. Yeah, that's more than that's definitely what should be done. Super Mario RPG music. Yeah, I was about to say that. I have the original game. I don't have the remake for the Switch. I was laughing at the Euro there. It was an Italian footballer. He's so handsome and beautiful, and all women fans were like, OMG, he has aura. Okay, I was like, what the hell is aura? How does it even work? Is that, I mean, is it the Gen Z aura slang, or is it the actual aura that they think? Okay, that didn't register. Do it again. Because people just ascribe supernatural things to phenomena that could be described in a non-paranormal way. People have things like charisma, or maybe Riz if you understand that better. I feel some of y'all just really need better lives, so I think that applies to like a majority of people on this planet. Be totally down to meet up, however I'll be with one of my old friends and he's interesting, so I'm not sure if I'd want him to be there when I meet you. Alright, I mean, no problem. I think we can make something. I mean, in Luxembourg it's very small, and it's gonna be very helpful for you if you have someone who can immediately translate all the languages. But yeah, let me know what time that would be. Because I know in November there's gonna be a couple of days where I'm gonna be in the Netherlands. I'll explain aura. Basically points displaying how many manly and womanly you are, okay? So say if I were to dab up my best friend with an echo plus 1000 aura, I got the Riz. Or you got the Riz? I wonder how much aura I would have then. I don't have a aura measurement system. Probably got more cringe than Riz, to be honest, but well, leave that up to you. Come on, be shiny, little carp. I've been watching some videos that teach you how to write fictional stories in better quality, since I'm trying to get my fiction story to be as good as possible. That's very good. Always do research. And remember that right now, it's not published yet, and if it's not published yet, you can still change things for the better. So, now is a crucial time. And I mean, with the internet, it's now really easy to find good writing tips. Also, aura is the vibe given off of you. Okay, higher aura, better vibe. Two ways to say it. Riz is the act of getting women, men. Ah, okay. Because I've also seen the word Riz be used for just someone who... basically a equivalent of swag. I can't believe I'm saying that on stream, but no, I may sound dumb or sound like a boomer, but what is Riz? Well, I think Arch just explained it. I always understood it as charisma, basically, or as I said before, swag. Usually I don't use the word swag, unironically. But if you don't know what the words say, my best friend for that is Urban Dictionary. Very easy to look up new trendy words. Riz, I failed my Riz check. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Arch, your Gen Z terms free of charge. I'm short of charisma, basically. Or it is, yeah. At least that's how I understood it as well. Come on, fishy, I know you can be shiny. Fun fact, I always act stupid and say, oh, what is that, even though I know it, but I ask because I love asking questions, even if I know the answer. Ah, so you knew it, but you wanted to kind of see what we're gonna answer. I see, I see. I'll figure out when I've set the trip in the stone. If I come here, there's an 80% chance I'll say hi. Alright, that's a very high chance. Always also wanted to go to the United States, but I think that's like for the future. Not right now. Unfortunately, can't really afford to do that. Is Legend of Dragoon Battle Theme 2, am I gonna get copyrighted or not? Because playing retro game music is essentially safe. How's my Pookies? Nani? What is Pookies? Jeez, I can feel myself being old now. Like, what is that? I've never heard that. Oh, hey there, William 5 million. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? And yeah, hopefully you saw my birthday wish. Did you know that Pokemon Gold and Silver was originally going to be the last installment in the franchise? Yes. Yes. And I'm glad that it wasn't. Same goes for Sonic Adventure 2. Like they were developing it in mind with the game being the last Sonic game ever made. And just like Gold and Silver, it wasn't. Don't think it's a retro game. Especially EA games or just from a couple of publishers. I don't play that music because they always do the copyright claim. Also love asking the question to more than one person. Like I could ask my brother a question and ask my sister after my brother and then my other sister for fun. Yeah, you can compare the answers, definitely. Oh wait, I actually realized the TV music was on all the time, and I mean that's not the point if I'm playing music, my bad. Hopefully that wasn't too annoying. I just realized it now. Jeez, already an hour? Or almost an hour? OBS took a long time to connect with YouTube again. I don't know, it takes like a couple of minutes now. Saw your birthday wish, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. Hopefully it was fun. Okay, gonna head out, but I'm feeling better. Ah, that's wonderful. Thanks everyone, much love. Alright, and take care, alright? Hopefully I'm gonna see you tomorrow, next stream. And if not, still, have a good one. Goodbye, and hopefully you'll get over that. Imagine a timeline where we had Gold Silver being the last Pokemon game and Sonic Adventure 2 being the last Sonic game. Yeah, then I wouldn't be playing these games here. Imagine a timeline where... I mean, there's so many timelines, what ifs you could think about. Also love to write answers like a nerd, and I also write all my dreams, ideas in the book. Oh yeah, you're journaling your dreams. It's very good if you want to lucid dream. So control your dreams. It's very... It's advised to have a dream diary. Just a silly goober. Yes, he is. And that's why we love him, isn't it? We all need at least one silly goober. No, I was wondering where's that music from. I didn't recognize it, but then again, I didn't play Team Fatal Fury. Never did. So yeah, hopefully I will get the Magikarp. And I mean, I did post that in the Discord a while ago, where I asked what would be the best time for a the Reggie challenge, where I tried to get all the shiny Reggies in one stream. Didn't really get that many answers. However, I think I should maybe do that stream soon. What do you think? Maybe this Friday? Would that be a good day? So, overmorrow, the day after tomorrow. Even though overmorrow is a real word. And for some reason, it doesn't really get used much in English. The German equivalent, for example, would be übermorgen, which is exactly the same meaning. And they, like in German, that is quite frequently used, but in English, for some reason, I almost never hear overmorrow, even though it's a real word. People look at me, stare at me like, what are you saying? You sound like Shakespeare, but it's not that old of a word, or at least if it is. I thought that was more common. Book of my dreams is for dream ideas and ideas that come to my mind, and I'm afraid to lose them, so I write them. Yeah, that's excellent. We tend to forget a lot about our dreams, so it's always good to write them down. Nowadays, the Pokemon franchise, and especially the Sonic franchise, they are at rock bottom. Yeah, that's true. Because of them going quantity over quality with their latest installments. Yeah, it's just shitification, as it's called, right? It's capitalism. It's happening everywhere, or almost everywhere. Extremely disappointing, yeah. I mean, the Pokemon in and of itself, they are still great, but I mean, they don't have to push out a game, like a new generation every 2 years. It's just way too much. And then they just, I mean, we have thousands of Pokemon now, but I want them to be available in every game, like all of them, not just a chunk of them. And then they say, but yeah, that takes too much space. No, they just don't want to do it because that would require more work, and they want to, you know, you just can publish a bare bones Sonic or Pokemon game nowadays, and it will still sell because it has the Pokemon or the Sonic name, and that's very unfortunate. What if we all made a YouTube playlist we could all add onto and make it the best music playlist ever? Yeah, that would be possible. You don't have popcorn? You mean Wave Race? Wave Race 64? That's what's playing right now. I played Wave Race, but on the GameCube, not on the 64. Type Britain's Got Talent Batman singing. Is that a thing that happened now? I don't really watch these talent shows. I mean, I don't watch television. I haven't watched television since I was 14 years old, which is... It's like 16 years of no TV watching. But yeah, you're right, William, 5 million definitely is a decline in quality, and I'm actually thinking, like, my husband and I, we made a whole, pretty much a game design document thing. Well, still it is as of now in our heads, but we have a hunch how a modern Pokemon game could be developed as a, you know, another installment of the Colosseum XD Stadium, something like that, where you can connect every single device. Like, you can bring Pokemon over from Go, you can bring Pokemon over from home. It's really easy to 3D print a chip. There's something that can read Game Boy games and the DS games. So imagine a battle simulator game, and you can connect basically anything that has Pokemon on it with it, and you can totally use your old team on the Game Boy that you had on Pokemon Red against someone else's Pokemon Go Pokemon. And we have a pretty good idea, at least. He does it from the art perspective, I do it from the game design perspective, because I did literally have game design classes at university. And if they, I mean, they make billions and billions and billions in revenue. They could definitely, I mean, Pokemon is larger than Star Wars and Disney, I think. They could make a game so freaking good, everyone and their mom's gonna wanna buy it twice. But that would require a lot of work, because then you need to rig all the Pokemon. You need to make a lot of new 3D models. I mean, they look really boring, don't they? The Pokemon in the latest games. If you compare them to the Generation 5 animated sprites, are just so full of energy, so full of character. And then you compare them to the 3D models, I don't know, Sword and Shield or Scarlet and Violet. It's just so boring. It's just so... It's like nothing. It's boring. At least I think I'm not the only one who thinks that. You cried while hearing it, alright. Usually don't click on the stuff on stream while it's playing, while I'm streaming, because I'm always scared that I get a copyright thing now that I finally have my my monetization back. But I'll let you know in the Discord. Is it just a guy dressed as Batman singing Let It Go? Oh, from Frozen? Okay, that sounds very random, but random things are very often funny. I'm really also excited for Monday, because we're gonna see some really nice things. We're gonna see shooting stars. And the Astronomers Club is gonna be ready with our wonderful telescopes. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the silliest of them all? Good question. What does the mirror say? Ah, come on, you can be a shiny, and shiny Magikarp shouldn't be that hard to get. Alright. I think Spoink, Oddish, all these I've already gotten. Well, that's already not too many wild ones I can can get. But let's see. Yeah, so saying that again or talking about that again. Which Friday? This Friday or maybe next week? Maybe not Friday, but another day. Would that be a good day for the Regirock Shiny Challenge on Sapphire? Mirror says me. Congrats, you won. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the most fish of them all? I like fish. Stopped being a Sonic fan completely after Sonic Superstars ended up being a huge disappointment and a slap in the face to the OG hardcore fans. I haven't played that game, so I wouldn't know, but can't say I'm really that big of a Sonic fan myself. I mean, I'm obsessed with the Chow Garden, yes, and I love the adventure games and some old games as well, but lately, like the newer Sonic games, I don't care for them at all. Can you post a link on the Discord, please? I assume this is meant for Ahmed. For the Batman singer guy. That sounds so ridiculous. Nuh-uh, I'm sillier. I wear my shoes backwards. Untied. Wow, and you can walk in these? I'm pretty excited for the shooting stars. They always appear or come around mid-August. And I really hope that this time the weather is actually gonna help us, but it looks good. Looks like it's gonna be very sunny and not too cloudy, so yeah, hopefully I'm gonna see some shooting stars again. There were links so I can join the Discord. Ah, okay, my bad. Yes, of course. I'm gonna send you that. Alright, so the link should be good for about a week. And here it is. Alright, let's hope this was it. Nope, no golden carp. I'm gonna start treating the Discord server like the bucket. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Oh, by the way, Arch, are you done with the bots installing? Or do you still want to install some other stuff? I'm so dumb I forged a sword in a microwave. Well, that would be kind of a... I don't know, I would kind of respect that. Like, how would you forge a sword in a microwave? If you actually can do that, that would be an amazing task. I mean, I'm sillier because I'm a funky Pokemon. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the most infinite of them all? Well, regardless what my username says, I'm still very much finite. Okay, maybe my pink obsession is infinite, that's true. That is definitely true. No, I just stick to the mainline 2D sprite Sonic games. Yeah, the Red Hole ones or the 2D ones. Sonic the Hedgehog 16-bit up to Sonic Mania Plus. Yeah, Sonic Mania is a good game though, I have to say. Even go to the Sprite Sonic fan games from OG hardcore fans for quality. Yeah, there's some really good ROM hacks as well, that are sometimes much better than the original. I don't know, do you like Sonic CD? It's also a 2D one. We done with bots, I guess? Alright. I'm sillier because I don't eat cereal with milk. I mean... I've heard sillier things, I would say. Hey there, Smoky Mario. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? I forgot to exist, and then you just remembered and then popped back into existence. That's wonderful. Bucket of friends. Oh yeah, that bucket thing. All right, where you just put random friends in a bucket. Like, what do people think that have no idea what we're talking about, just casually clicking on the stream and then we talk about that? I sometimes really wonder what they're thinking. I like Sonic City too, yeah, that's a good one. Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Those are some good games. I don't know if you like the adventure games, so Adventure 1 and 2, but I actually think Adventure 2 might be the best Sonic game ever made. And that's where Sonic peaked. At least in my opinion. And I'm working on, like, one of the many videos that I'm working on that will probably be very long. It's basically, it goes through the game design of certain games. And it goes through the game design how I've been taught game design in university. And turns out Sonic Adventure 2 actually is, for the fact that it's a rush game, it's actually excellent. Just post a link of Batman Sing Let It Go in Discord. Alright, I'm gonna check that out later. I'm sillier because I insert PS2 disc into my PC disk drive. What happens when you do? I don't think it's gonna be able to read it, although apparently if you put a, what was it again, a Pikmin 2 mini disc into the CD tray of your PC, that kind of launches an executable file that works. I've never tried it myself because I don't know, GameCube games are expensive, man. I mean, I saw the announcement that the stream was starting soon and was like, oh, okay, I'll join when it starts, but then I just got distracted. Nah, that's okay. Forgot, but now I remembered. Yeah, I get, I mean, I don't have ADHD, but sometimes I get distracted as well. I'm silly because I stretch and I'm longer than my bed. Wait, you're longer than your bed? Your bed is too small then. You need a bigger one. A better one. A better bed. B-E-D-D-E-R. Yeah, I know that was bad. I'm silly because I play with my cat to give them funny faces. Wow, there's a whole contest going on. Who is sillier? I'm silly because Fluffy Arson Cat. I'm sillier because I collect friends in a bucket. Well, can you beat that? Never cared for the modern Sonic games, even the Sonic Adventure games. I do have to say, maybe give them a try. They're very good. They're really excellent. Franchise originally peaked at Sonic 3 and Knuckles and peaked again at Sonic Mania Plus. Yeah, debatable, but Sonic 3 and Knuckles I think is also my favorite old school game. Like the 2D old school game. Silly because I am Fire Lizard or a funky nocturnal black cat. I'm sillier because heh. Just heh. Or he. Or helium. You mean because of helium? Come on, Magikarp, don't waste my time. Already been for 1 hour looking for a shiny carp. Char and Brebera is very tired. Wait, this... Oh, it's from Bowser's Fury. That's why it seemed familiar. I'm Celia because me Latios, or very handsome blue dragon. My amazing milkshake recipe, Oreo milk, ice cream, blood of an orphan. Always those vampire milkshakes, man. And tears of a god. Wow, you got tears from a god? The horn of a demon, all in blender and enjoy. You gotta teach me how to get tears from a god though, that sounds like a very enormous task. Charger silly because he EP. That's another term that I had to look up on Urban Dictionary. It just means sleepy, but people say EP. I can make gods cry. That's powerful. Lore. Oh, we're getting some fiery Charmeleon lore here. My account is held by 2 Pokemon. A funky Charmeleon and a funky Umbreon take turns being off and on this account. I mean, sometimes I answered comments on YouTube videos that I made. And people just said, okay, Latias, and just acting like I am a Latias. And apparently this channel is run by Shiny Latias, according to some people. Archlore, silly shapeshifter who, when not shapeshifting, is a cute demon cat boy. I like cats. Cats are always welcome. Okay, Latias. Like I literally explained something to someone and they just answered, okay, Latias, or thank you, Latias. Or in some old videos of mine, where I show my face, people writing, wait, you're not a Latias, or did you shift into a human? We all know you're a Latias. Okay, I don't know if you heard that, but there's a crow cawing outside. Oh, they had a feast earlier, let me tell you. My husband made a honey garlic chicken, really good. Very tasty. And we always feed the bits of meat that are not really, you know, too gainy, too much fat, you can't really cook them. We give those to the crows. And wow, they had a lot this time. If you don't cry, you will pay child support. What? Oh wait, I think I need to read the other comment as well. It's easy to get God's tears. Just go to God, tell him or her if you cry, you're gonna pay child support to Jesus and he's gonna cry. I never thought of that, okay. Jan is either Shiny Latias or Glaceon. Yeah, what's up, Crow? I fed you. If it's all gone, then you should have come a couple of hours earlier. Or you wait until tomorrow. The crows, they know that I can't say no to them. They just know. They just have to wait. And the crazy lady is gonna put some peanuts or meat there for them. That always happens. Wait, did my comment get deleted? Did you write a comment before? The last one that I see here is where you said BWE. Me Latios, Yana Latias, therefore we Lati twins. Well, wait, am I not twice your age? Something like that, so... Oh well, they always get called twins, I think. Latias using her human form, yeah, like in the movie. We use human form, epic shapeshift montage. I mean... I'd rather be a Latias though. They have human intelligence And as a human, I cannot fly, I can't hover, I don't have psychic powers. That would be really, really nice. I love crows, they're cute. Yes, I love crows as well. They're highly intelligent. I've been feeding them for over a year now. And they follow me everywhere. They know my car, they wait for me, they come to check if I'm home. Like they even check my parents' house where I'm not living anymore, but sometimes I do visit them like at least a couple of times a month. And they just know when I'm there, and when they know, they just sit in the garden of my parents, they caw, and they basically, hey, we know you're there, give us food, come on, we're hungry. Two of them, like a pair of crows, one of them has a white, is a bit white on the chest, like a white dot, I guess. And the other one has some white dots on the back. And these two, they are a pair, so male, female, and they had fledglings. And as it looks like, they have 2 fledglings that survived until adulthood, or well, teenagerhood, I guess. And they basically bring their kids and they're like, look, that human will give you food, you just have to caw. It's really cute. I think I should post a picture in the Discord. I had a picture of them, like the whole family, the parents and the 2 teenage kids, just being there on the fence, like, hey, where's the food? Yana should use one of these VTuber models and have a Latias VTube image. And my husband talked about doing something like that, yeah. I said I'm Esper in real life, I trust, and then I just deleted itself. Okay, that's very strange. I don't see that comment here. Even if I scroll. Let me check. No, I don't see it. Fianna's Latias Glaceon, I totally be Latios Sylveon. To be fair, Glaceon... I mean, all the evolutions are nice, but I would prefer a Espeon or Sylveon myself. Imagine a Latios Sylveon hybrid. I'm thinking about how that would look like. But, What are you talking about, Yana? You're Latias. You can fly and use funny psychic shenanigans. Just transform, bro. Yeah, I'm totally not transformed into my human form. You know, tax reasons. Totally don't want to evade people throwing master balls at me. You're very furry. I'm furry too. Well, Charmeleon isn't. At least well, lizards don't tend to be furry. But yeah, the other one definitely, at least I assume Umbreon is. It's a mammal after all. The furry Triforce. Furry Charmeleon, yes, you just furry, but not as much as Smokey Mario and Arch. Well, Latios isn't really that furry either. More than, I would say, feathery. Latias Espeon hybrid. Oh crud, there's a war now in the comments. Who's funnier? Or no, not funny, my bad. Who's more of a furry? Or furrier, I guess. Saying you don't want master balls thrown at you sounds kinda kinky. Really? I just don't want to end up in some PC box I'm never gonna get used. Or they say she has bad IVs, you know? He eats the Master Ball. You're both a scaly and a furry. Yeah, that's the term, isn't it? Scaly. One of the things I wish for is to be inside Elden Ring. So I can throw all my anger in all bosses in the game, since I love blowing up people's faces in anger. Yeah, in Elden Ring you could do that without facing too many bad consequences. And at least you could also do it to people who deserve it. You have 531 IVs. What's the one that is bad? Like, what stat is it? Or is that 30 instead of 31? What? Wait. That was not 6. There we go. Come on, Eontimer. I'm so sorry that if a game you get to play as non-human character, it is instantly 10 times better of a game. Oh, you're gonna love my sci-fi manga comic thing that I'm working on, because the main characters, the protagonists, are all non-human. Well, they are human deuterogonists, but I mean they are deuterogonists, not protagonists, so. And basically human beings are not the most intelligent minds around. And they're not in full control anymore, but that's for the better. So you're probably gonna love that. And yeah, I definitely wanted non-human characters. I want to see that more as well. And I'm not even a furry, but it's just... You know, the what if animals were as intelligent as we would be? Imagine having a, I don't know, a lion friend, a whale friend. I would love to have that. And they wouldn't maul you or anything, they would just chill with you, have conversations with you. I don't know, be in the chat here with us. Yeah, I really wish I could befriend any animal, but unfortunately things like bears, well, I don't like bears that much, but... Or cassowaries, you know, very dangerous animals. Unfortunately, I can't just go there and say, oh, good birdie! No, I'm gonna get slit open by cassowaries. Are basically the Australian equivalent, and the closest thing to a raptor dinosaur that we have. Silly Australia, again, with its super dangerous animals. Ah, yeah, that's why you like PMD fanfictions. Makes sense, because it's from the perspective of non-humans. Bad IV is attack. Uses Luster Purge on Smokey cutely. How do you attack cutely? Don't feel angry all the time, but I do keep my anger for months. Oh, that's not always very good. Maybe try to channel these feelings into something else. Maybe I know what really helps is channeling it or funneling it into sports. And I burst in everyone's face, lose my mind, and yeah, maybe try with gymnastics or sports. Fun fact, humans are animals, but more advanced. Yeah, we are animals, of course. Well, advanced, more intelligent, definitely, but unfortunately that doesn't show all the time. We are furries against our will. I would even say that furries might be the oldest fandom in human history, actually. I'm gonna open Eontimer again because it did the same not 6 beeps again, which is weird. And no, you don't work at all. What is happening? Come on, Eontimer, be good. There we go. That's what I want to see. And I really want to see a shiny Magikarp. What's going on? I've been at it for 1 hour and a half now. No shiny. Very disappointing. But yeah, I think that furries have probably been the oldest fandom ever because we found furry artwork in caves. you know, from cavemen. It's actually very interesting. We're probably turning Omni into a Latias furry. What does that even mean? Or scaly in this case. Isekai into Pokemon. Use a body swap potion on Latios from Roblox. Mission Pass Attack Plus. I'm not surprised that something like that is on Roblox, because Roblox seems to have everything. Leafeon and Darkrai hybrid. Okay, that I have trouble picturing that. What would that even look like? Kind of creepy, probably. It would be dark grass. Yeah, how would you go on uniting these two very differing designs? Fun fact, gays are older than you think. Well, of course, gay. I mean, look at the animal kingdoms. See how gay they are. It's really something that's just in nature, you know, it's just part of that. A lot of theories about the first gay and the first Gilgamesh and Enkidu, the two legendary. One is a demigod and the other is a monster. Gilgamesh. Sylveon is really cute, that's true. Really nice design. Immediately loved it when I first saw it. You know the Ahmed, the Greek island Lesbos? That's where the term lesbian comes from. We should troll Yana by calling her Darkrai rather than Latias. Oh, come on. No, I'm not edgy enough to be a Darkrai. I'm not an emo boogeyman. I never had an emo phase. The edgiest in the universe. So you are the edgiest thing in the universe? Are you sure, Arch? Because there's heavy competition for that spot. Come on, be shiny. What's wrong? It's a legend in Sumerian legends. You can type the legend of Gilgamesh. It's very popular. Yeah, I'm aware of the Sumerian legend. I just, the name is also a meme. I think it was something filmed for a convention, and just some random guy says Gilgamesh in a very funny tone, and that nonsense has been burned into my brain. Okay, Darkrai. No, we don't stand Darkrai here. At least you can if you want to, but I'm never gonna. Still one of my least favorite Pokemon. Come on, I'm seriously not trying for 2 hours on a shiny Magikarp. Gilgamesh. Sylveon makes me feel high. Is this normal? I don't think it's normal, but do you need to be normal? And I think a lot of people would envy you, like they want to feel high without doing much, and weed cat. Now I have to think about a Oddish-ified evolution, if you know what I mean. It's normal since you're a furry. Yeah, maybe for furries it's normal. Should change my YouTube PFP to Ralph say smoking a blunt. God, that would be I mean, I've seen imagery like that before. Of course, it's like a meme, basically. Or you just go to Amsterdam and see all these shops with the... I don't know, so many fictional characters who smoke weed. Seems to be, I don't know, people love that. Gyarados and Steelix hybrid. Well, those would be a bit easier to incorporate into each other because they're both very serpentine. And there's some artists out there who make really good, and I really mean really good, fusions of Pokemon. I've seen one of Lunala and Vaporeon and I thought, wait, how would you combine these two? And it looked really good. I'll send a vid in the DC, alright. I'm gonna probably go play Emerald Rogue or chat with my girl. Alright. I saw that you got a shiny Mew. Which is nice. I mean, I also have one. And you got the shiny Groudon. Also nice. Oh, shiny Kyogre is actually also pretty... It's gonna happen pretty soon. I think I'm gonna go with the Reggies first. So yeah, maybe this Friday would be a good day. And then one of these days for Kyogre. I really want a shiny Kyogre. And I can have a square one, so there's that. If you're normal, then you're not normal. The paradox. Come on, where's the shiny Magikarp? This can't be real, right? It's been like, what? 1 hour 42 minutes? No shiny? What is going on? I have a ton of Pokemon Fusion arts myself saved onto my PC. The artists creating them do a really good job. Yeah, there's some really good artists out there, definitely. I was about to say that's Tortimer Island from Animal Crossing. Well, that Animal Crossing Switch game, when it came out, we all played it non-stop, and now I haven't touched it for over 2 years now. Just don't feel like playing it anymore. I want a shiny, come on. I've hit that frame again. Maybe I should start calibrating at this rate. It is indeed very strange that I still haven't gotten a shiny. I have a ton of... Oh wait, I already read that. One of the things in my fictional story is that it's very dark comedy. I mean, I could guess that myself, that you like dark comedy. And if done well, it can be good. Does any one of you have Animal Crossing on the Switch? Should maybe stream the GameCube one. That might be interesting. It's not really that well known, even though it's one of my my favorite, definitely. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Oh, still nothing? What is wrong with me today? Really bad. Really suck today, it seems. Sometimes I'm on fire and sometimes I'm... well, whatever you call this, I guess. Go. Let's see if that was the correct input. Needs to be frame perfect twice, and for some reason, as you can see... Wait, again? Okay, I think it's time for calibration. It's getting ridiculous. And I'm gonna commit a sin. I'm gonna catch a Magikarp with a Master Ball. How dare I? I know. Really horrible. Right, so it's a girl. Not a shiny. And let's put initial advances to 3000. And what is your... It's modest, okay. Alright, so the frame I want to have is 3167. And I only see this one here, level 6, this one, yeah. So I'm a couple of frames off. Not too many though, and apparently it has hidden power flying. But to be fair, this is the only modest female frame that I get, so I assume I hit that frame. So it's the only level 6 one that I get. So, okay, 17 frames too early. Right, so let's try this. Do you ever get stressed out or embarrassed when no shinies are found, or even not found on a few streams in a row? Well, I mean, it's kind of awkward, I guess, but no, not embarrassed. I think there's much more embarrassing things than that, and I mean, it's not only about the shinies, it's also about just the discussions that we have, I would say, and the community, just a place to hang out. Sometimes that happens, yeah, sometimes I just keep missing the frame, and sometimes I get shinies like the first try. I think every streamer sometimes has good and not so good days. One of the reasons I enjoy helping people, because I always feel worthless. But when I help someone, I feel like I did something good. I hope that you stop feeling worthless, because, you know, it's always the people that should not feel worthless that do feel worthless. And that's kind of a shame, but at least you are being helpful and you feel the goodness coming from a helpful act. Alright, let's see, you are level 25 and you're Lush, and that's Lax. Lax nature female. Let's see, you are level 25. So that's the only one that comes to mind. This frame. Now I'm pretty close always, but just not hitting the frame, so Let's try again. That's what calibration is for, after all. Out of all the fan bases in modern gaming, I see Pokemon and Sonic as being among the worst fan bases, simply because they don't care about quality. They literally want mediocrity. Or they just buy it, whatever. It can be absolute slop and they still justify it, or they still sim for the companies that produce the games. Yeah, that is true. Pokemon Sonic fans suffer from toxic positivity. Yeah, that is definitely true. Absolutely. Some Pokemon Sonic fans feels like a battered spouse. Ooh, that's really dark. Hey there, Surf4Die1. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Not sure what you mean with your comment. But other than that, everyone's welcome here. I'm back. Did I miss anything? Welcome back, Emo Kid, but for some reason I still haven't gotten the shiny. I don't know. Very strange indeed. Okay, so now I got a male one. Let's see what the nature is. Oops. Loca, I think that's relaxed. Let me see. Sometimes I get the translations for some are very strange and I still have to check. It's relaxed. Okay, so my hunch was correct after all. Relaxed. Male relaxed. Magikarp, and you're level 30? Looks like this one. Yeah. Okay, honing in, guys, honing in. But I'm pretty sure that one of these days I'm gonna hopefully get it. Know a lot of people that say they're still buying the new Pokemon games even though the games isn't even out. Yeah, I know someone like that as well, and he's like, but they're still good. Like, no, do you not realize how good of a game we could have? For the Sonic fanbase, I said the never-ending cycle truly started at Sonic Adventure when Sonic Extreme was cancelled for the Saturn. Oh yeah, Sonic Extreme was a game that was initially for the Saturn, but yeah, that never happened. Okay, still not. This time it's a female one. I forgot, does Magikarp have two different abilities or does it only have one? No, okay. Well, it does have hidden ability, but that doesn't exist. Like, that was only introduced in Generation 5, so no need to check that. Okay, it's female 24? No, 21, my bad. Zunft, that should be docile, alright. Docile. Female, and it's docile. And you are level 21. That's the only one that gives me a level 21 shiny. That's that one right here. Apparently it's hidden power fire. But I think I'm gonna put calibration at 0 and do it like this. There we go. Magikarp cannot be taught the hidden ability. Not hidden ability, the hidden power attack, because Magikarp is a Magikarp and Magikarp does not learn any moves from TM. Or TMs. Apparently it's too stupid to do that or something, or too weak. Whatever the logic behind that is. So what do you think about that border? Usually I play it on the Game Boy player, And it has a different border, but this one, Pokemon Box, comes with that border. Do you like it? I think it's pretty cute. It's not a reason why I stick to the mainline 2D sprite Sonic games. Well, I have to say, to be fair, the Sonic fanbase was always a bit strange. I don't know what makes it that a blue hedgehog has a foaming at the mouth fanbase like that. I don't even know why that just happened. Epic border? Okay. That's the Shy Guy beach, isn't it, from Mario Kart? Yeah. Okay, that's an adamant one. I know Heart is adamant. That's a male one. And what do we have? Level 34. There's one level 34, really? Okay. Kind of varies pretty wildly here with the frames that I hit. It is indeed pretty strange. Well, sometimes that happens though. Some random things might advance your frames without you knowing, and there's not a lot you can do, at least in most cases. I wonder where James is. I know he has stuff to do tonight, but hopefully he can make it. Alright, come on. It's getting kind of ridiculous now. We're approaching 2 hours. And still... Oh, come on. What is happening? If you want me to hunt something else, then just tell me. It's just that, wow, this is kind of ridiculous. Still no shiny. Alright. Oops. No, that wasn't my intention. Let's go back. What are you? You are Zunft, and Zunft was docile. You are a docile male Magikarp. What frame is that? Level 15? I think it's this one because the other one is a bit much too early. Pretty close, and yet not the frame that I want. Wait, come on. Control and then paste. There we go. Is that not the woohoo loop? Yeah, it is. Mario Kart 7. For some reason, I'm really bad at the Mario Kart for the Wii, but I was much better at the Mario Kart on DS. I don't even really know why. Should probably try hunting something else for now and come back to Magikarp later, yeah. Magikarp is a hard Elden Ring boss. But I've already gotten a also a Gyarados from here. But I need to get back to the PC and check which shinies I have and which I don't, because as I said, the amount of shinies that I have is just ridiculous, and I have multiple games where I shiny hunt with RNG Manipulation. Alright, as requested, I'm gonna change things up, so bye bye Magikarp. Gonna go to the Poké Center and check what shinies could I be hunting. I got a lot of potentially possible ones. Oh, you're really good at the Mario Kart Wii? How do you do it? I just suck at that one. Alright, so square shinies. Okay. So we got a lot of square shinies. Look at that, almost full. And what about these star shinies? That's also almost full. So let's see. There's a lot of wild Pokemon in the Hoenn region. But of course it always depends on where we go. Okay, Zubat I have as a star shiny. What else? Sableye. Do I have a Sableye? Oh wait, Cape of Origin. I don't have access to that one yet. What else? Can I have a Torkoal as a shiny? Oh my bad, I need to... Oh no, that's really late. No thanks. Machop. Is that gonna be a star one? I already have one. Slugma, I have one. Coughing is a bit too late. Let's continue. I have an Abra as a star shiny. Yeah, this one. Fortunately, no square one. Makuhita. Yeah, I don't appear to have a Makuhita on here. So we could go for the Makuhita, if you wouldn't mind. Can you feel the sunshine? Yeah, people are just really afraid of that song and of the whole Tails, what was it again, Tails doll. Granite Cave is here. By the way, I got Elden Ring plus the DLC and I somehow beaten the first boss in just 10 deaths only. It's amazing since Kaiseret died 100 times to it. I mean, dying 100 times to that kind of boss is kind of norm. But wow, with 10 deaths? Right, this is the first floor of the Granite Cave. And I'm gonna save. I have to turn on my Game Boy SP for that. And then let's hunt for the both shinies, I would say. So the first one, I always take the earliest one, is this. Alright. Now because it's saved I can actually reset. But I swear you can get shinies using box, that is definitely possible, I've done it before. You don't use the steering wheel? Yeah, if I play it with the steering wheel it just becomes even worse. Kaisenet died 1,610 times in Elden Ring world record, I guess. That would be fun to see. I like this song actually. Even if the Sonic game is bad, usually the music still slaps. Not always, like Sonic Labyrinth, the game is bad, and the music is unfortunately really bad as well, but I think that's the only example I can think of a Sonic game being both bad in music and in terms of game design. Don't play Sonic Labyrinth, it's not worth it. And yes, I can feel the sunshine. Someone, my brother just sent me a t-shirt. Crows before bros. Support your local murder. And he says you should have that t-shirt. My crow bros, I love them. It's really funny now that whenever I go out, there's I usually spot some crow looking at me, just looking what I do. Pretty sure word of a lady, a human, who usually wears pink with very long blonde hair. Really easy to spot in general, so for crow. They talk. Of course not like humans do, but they somehow can give information, pass on information onto other crows about a specific person. And yeah, I've noticed that now more than ever because as I said before, there's a couple of crows that bring their teenage kids, their fledglings. And usually they don't want their kids to be around humans, you know, they're very protective parents, they're great parents. A lot of birds are very good parents, not all of them, but they tend to be. And well, I think that's a big gesture of trust, that they're okay with me, a big scary predator, looking at their kids. But to be fair, I don't think anyone else gives them the food that I give them. I give them what they love. They love peanuts, they love walnuts, they love meat. But just be sure that it's like there's not too much salt in it. That is really bad for them. Also, don't feed them chocolate. Chocolate is actually very toxic to most animals, and humans are an exception in this. Like, we eat stuff that would kill off pretty much anything else, like chili peppers, chocolate, which is the theobromine, that is the molecule specifically found in chocolate that is toxic. That's why you shouldn't give chocolate to cats or dogs, because it's actually very dangerous, maybe even fatal to them. And I mean, you can give them bread, but it's kind of junk food for them. It's empty calories. Come on, I want a a makuhita with red gloves. Kai Senat had to get a therapist, really? Because of how the game destroyed him, he was screaming, crying, and destroying everything. I don't think that's because of the game, to be fair. I think that maybe that person has already been a very unstable person in the beginning, and the game just accentuated that or brought it forth, made it public. That sounds like a great t-shirt, it is. Only 2.5% of the Sonic franchise is high quality. That's a very oddly specific number. 97.5% of the Super Mario franchise is high quality. That's pitiful. Yeah, I was always on Camp Mario as well. Not only because I grew up as a Nintendo kid, but just, I don't know, there's game theory wise, Mario was always better. That's just, I mean, there's interesting arguments to be made that the inherent game design of Sonic the Hedgehog games doesn't really work out. It's based off of pinball machines, but it's also a jump and run where these are kind of opposed, these two concepts, you know. In a pinball machine, you kind of leave it up to physics, and in a jump and run, you want to be control of the physics. And I get the idea what they wanted with the speedy character, and it feels like you're kind of playing pinball as well. But does it really fundamentally work? That's a good question, and there's definitely people out there who know a lot about game design who say that, or who claim that the 2D Sonic games inherently have a big game design flaw. And you can't really discuss that openly because I did that and I've gotten so much hate. To be fair, Sonic fans, you know. Kai Sinat is a very nice and generous person, but he wanted to beat Elden Ring so bad. Is he a YouTuber or streamer? Does he stream on Twitch or on YouTube somewhere else? Yeah, Mario had some bad games, but it's not like they were on a streak of horrible games like Sonic was. Sonic 06, something like that would have never been done with a Mario game. Shigeru Miyamoto would have done something about that. But Sonic 06, or Sonic the Hedgehog, but not the original 2D one, the 3D one. What were they thinking? That is just so horrible. It's unfinished. It's a bugged game. Evil Arch, oh no. Evil Arch has now entered the chat. You see, like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, there's a good Arch and then there's the evil Arch. Yeah, this is getting quite ridiculous. Still no shiny. Ah, it's very popular. Oh, on YouTube, I see. Evil Arch, oh boy. What will Evil Arch do? Will you usurp the stream? He also streams on Twitch. Oh, I see. Well, originally my plan was to stream on multiple platforms, but apparently that's against the terms of service for Twitch. So, should I still attempt it or not? What do you think? This account is ran by an evil Latios, nice Sylveon, nice Latios, then evil Sylveon. Oh geez, so 4 personalities basically. Fusion dance and make true Arch. Fusion dance like in Dragon Ball. Okay, that is, I mean, no, it's 2 hours, 12 minutes. Really wondering why the first shiny hasn't popped up yet. Usually by now I would have multiple. Sonic 06 ruined whatever quality the modern universe of Sonic could have had. Oh, that was like beyond ruining. That's just unacceptable. Be low quality. You can't even speak of quality. It's not a game, it's a glitch that has Sonic. It's like if they asked Missing No to program a Sonic game. Therefore, the quality of the Sonic Adventure games is irrelevant because of that. It's unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, I don't see things like that. Like, if a new installment becomes really bad, it doesn't always retroactively ruin something for me. But I do see where you're coming from, William 5 million. That's a very fun username to say out loud. Usually, you know, like with Smokey Mario, he also has numbers in his name. Usually only say Smokey Mario, not Smokey Mario 610. But William 5 million, that really rings, but that goes nice. It has a nice ring to it. Dragon these balls across your face. Oh boy. Do I get a wish for all 7? If you drag 7 Dragon Balls, can I at least get a wish from Shenron? Honestly, can't say Pokemon Scarlet and Violet isn't much better than Sonic 06. Can't say that, at least I don't think it's that bad, because Sonic 06 really is like, I don't know, they should have been sued. That's horrid quality. But then again, Scarlet and Violet have massive frame drop issues from what I've seen. But well, let's see how, when I'm gonna play through it, how that will work out. How that's gonna be. Still need to figure out if I have to do it over the Elgato then, in this case. Because for some reason, when I wanna capture the footage over OBS. Oh, I got a accidental shiny Zubat. Are you kidding me? Oh, you can't be serious. Oh well, a shiny is a shiny, you know. But that's not the one that I was looking for, so... Oh boy. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm still trying to figure out how I can stream that. If OBS for some reason says it needs to be connected to the HDMI that goes into, like, is connected to the graphics card, but that would mean that I wouldn't be able to see what's going on the screen, and that's kind of pointless, you know. All right, so I've gotten a shiny Zubat instead. Level 8 and it's male. Alright, this is the frame that I've hit. And let's update that. Well, let's save still because shiny is shiny. But at least it's not a shiny-less stream. Because I've had that happen as well. At least we got one. The Oddish of the Sky. Or yeah, let's say the Oddish of the caves. We have the other 609 Smoky Marios. That's a good question. I don't know where they are. Right, so that's got saved, and now let's try again. This time for the Makuhita. Nowadays it's just quantity over quality in the Sonic franchise. Yeah, not only there, but definitely that is a trend that I'm unfortunately seeing everywhere. It's called enshittification. Outside of the true golden era, that being 16-bit Sonic games and Sonic Mania Plus. Me evil arch, I will make dragon jokes. Dragon Ball jokes. To be fair, Scarlet and Violet don't disrupt the gameplay much like Sonic 06 does, with how the glitches can throw you around the map. Crawl through the floor and stuff like that. Yeah, it's really, it's a unfinished game. Should have never released at the state the game was released in. And the funny thing, when I see that at flea markets or like conventions, I joke. Sometimes I see people trying to sell Sonic 06 and I joke and say, you need to give me money for me to take that game away from your hands. Scarlet and Violet isn't that bad after they fixed the glitches in later updates. So it's running a bit more smoothly now. Hopefully, because it would be a shame if, you know, I streamed and then it would just not work. Y'all like Dragon Ball? Yeah, I know y'all like to get dragged on these. Oh boy. Let's see. Is that a... Yeah, oh no, a shiny, oh. Shiny Abra. So that is kind of dangerous since, you know, it can teleport. Unless I use a Master Ball, but I am... well, do I need to use a Master Ball? Actually, no, I think if I... yeah, it's gonna help. Let's see if that's gonna be a fail or not. But here we have another shiny. Oh, are you kidding me? Frame 3160. Oh my god. Alright, which I'm just gonna use an Ultra Ball. Let's see if that works. And yes! Shiny accidental Abra has been caught. Oh wow, and the stream has already reached 100 views. Nice. I'm gonna save again. I changed places and now I get accidental Chinese. What's happening? What a stream. And then we got Evil Arch now and Shiny Abra. Very strange. Alright, saved. Now I can power off the Game Boy and then I can reset again. Goes to show that not retiring the intellectual property only leads to becoming a franchise zombie. Sometimes, yeah. Not always, but yeah, the longer a franchise goes on, the higher the chance or the odds that you know, something like that is gonna happen. Is the stream delayed? Is it? Could be, but I don't see that here. Omni should stream Pokemon Emerald Rogue because in the official server they have a place to advertise streamers. Oh, they do? Yeah, that'd be interesting. I could install it on my Retron 5. That would work. If you pause and unpause really quick, you'll see how much it's delayed. Sometimes that happens though, that it's a bit delayed. I always suggest hitting, if you're using Windows, hitting F5 to update your browser or just refresh the browser. And then usually it shouldn't be delayed anymore. Well, usually, not always. Might not work on Retron, or that would be a shame. But I can still try because Retron does play ROMs. Pokemon Emerald Rogue has an insane shiny capture ratio of 1 in 100 instead of the usual 1 in 4,000. Yeah, I mean, that's the reason why Arch has so many freaking shinies. No, 1 in 100 from... well, 1 out of 100 for static spawns and 1 out of 400 for wild spawns. Ah, okay. Still, those are fantastic numbers. I see Bliss is still live as well. So, if I stop before him... then we might... actually, we can go and do a raid. Have a problem with characters in shows and movies who are evil and they do nothing to redeem themselves and all of a sudden they turn good. Yeah, that's true, Ahmed. I don't like that either. Cap on wild is 1 in 8? 1 in 8? That's... I think... can't really have better odds than that. .48 chain shiny Pokeblock giving 2 times wild shiny odds. I know in the original Silver, Gold and Crystal games, when you breed 2 shinies together, because of shininess being determined by the IVs and not the PID, because I think the PID didn't really exist back then, that would mean that the shiny odds would be 1 in 64, which is fantastic odds. but 1 in 8, that's much better. Let's see. Nope. No. Not Makuhita. Which I think is one of these rare Pokemon names that are the same in every language, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong though. Not gonna stay for long, but all I'm saying is my depression is way better. Oh, that's wonderful. After our talk, I'm just gonna stay friends with them. Alright. I'm really happy that you feel better now and that you found a way to proceed. I'm really glad Kaiser Kam is in. And you're welcome. If you were to stream Emerald Rogue, I could help you. I think I would have to do it via emulator. I would prefer playing it on the Retron, but well, I think I'm gonna see if I can install it on the Retron. Ah yes, Donkey Kong Country Returns. That's actually... I mean, I prefer the old Donkey Kong Country games, but the new ones, or the newer ones, are definitely not bad games. And I'm glad they tried something like that. I would have loved to have a new Wario Land game. That would be nice. It's a Makuhita. Oh, it's not a shiny one. Me when Retron 5. What is a Retron 5? Retron 5 is a clone console that is able to... It's made by Hyperkin. And it can play basically NES games, be it Japanese or American or European, doesn't matter. SNES games, Mega Drive or Genesis games, and all Game Boy games, so GBA, Game Boy Color, the original Game Boy, and you can also play ROMs on there. So it's really one of the best clone consoles you can get, in my opinion. I mean, it is a costly investment, but to be fair, buying all the consoles and handhelds you need in order to play these games is even more expensive, and you don't even need to buy cartridges, because you can just download the ROMs onto an SD card, put them in the Retron 5, and then you're good to go. I think Donkey Kong Country Returns is my favorite surprisingly. The old games are a bit clunky. Okay, interesting. I think actually the old games are very fluent, at least Donkey Kong Country 2. You love Ruby and Sapphire more? Do you all prefer ORAS or RSE? I definitely prefer RSE. Emerald is literally one of my favorite games of all time. ORAS aren't bad games, but they could have been much better. Yeah, the story is better in ORAS, that's true, Kaiser Kam is in, but It's in many ways, in my opinion, Auras is kind of disappointing. Not saying they're bad games. I like Auras, but RSE are very good because Elite Four theming RSE is very good. Yeah, the music. Love old things because I love rusty things because I'm rusty and grumpy. Come on, Ahmed, you're not even an adult yet and you're already rusty and grumpy? What Cranky Kong was saying in Donkey Kong Country about overzealous people, especially fanboys, only caring about graphics and characters rings true now. Yeah, that's definitely very funny in hindsight, isn't it? Before that, it was full of it. Yeah, they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were writing, these. No, I want a shiny Makuhita. I think, is this gonna be one of those streams again where I hunt something and I only get what I'm not looking for? Is that how it's gonna be? Well, if it gets too boring with the Makuhita, we could still change again. One problem with Auras is that while they are great games, they don't seem to go into the same length that the other remakes do. Yeah, exactly. Heart Gold, Soul Silver are still, in my view, the best remakes. Because they are basically silver or gold or crystal, but in a much better way. Like, they added so much. And Auras didn't, you know, it even took away stuff like, okay, we get Mega Evolutions now, big deal, but where's the battle like the battle frontier? Where's that? There's only the battle tower, and it's the same thing that you see from X and Y rehashed basically, and that was such a big disappointment. I love. I had Hard Gold, really good game, fantastic game. They could have done more with Auras. At least they tried with Auras, unlike Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. Yeah, I haven't played these yet, but I've seen that they are really oof. Like wishing for a Generation 4 remake with a monkey's paw, you know? Oh, you get your wish, but yeah, very unfortunate. Rusty because I enjoy old things more, plus I'm grumpy because I hate everything and enjoy taking away people's happiness like a villain. Oh, please don't do it with innocent. At least take away happiness from people who deserve it, not just random people who have no fault. Imagine if Auras had more content and had the battle frontier as it was meant to be. Yeah, that would just make it automatically much better. Mostly just been eeping while listening. ASMR, RNG Manipulation. Bucket Time, Kaisi and Char. Gonna say is when Black and White 2 beats you out on post-game content, it's not even a remake, you know, it was a little lackluster, yeah. And I love myself some good post-game. And the thing is, in Emerald there's so much post-game, and in Auras, well, I don't know. Yeah, there's the Delta episode, that's pretty fun, but other than that... Well, I'm gonna play that one blind and live as well. Wonder how much I'm gonna like it when I've actually played it. But from what I've seen, it's not good. Oh, did I get another shiny? Another shiny Abra. What is wrong? What is wrong with me today? What is happening? Okay, well, I'm gonna risk it with another ball this time. If I fail this one, I mean, I have enough already. But what is happening? This is like the second time. That's the exact same frame again. Alright, this one I'm gonna try to get in a luxury ball, and I'm gonna give it a funny name, like an URL name. 1, 2, 3, and there goes another shiny accidental shiny Abra. Okay. Alright. I'm doing something very mean. I'll trade this one via Wonder Trade, and then the tiny URL links to my streams, or at least my channel. I know there's people that don't like it. Sorry about that, but I mean, it's a shiny that you get for free. Oddish of teleportation. Well, luckily enough, it didn't teleport. I like BDSP for one reason. You can shiny hunt Arceus, and Dialga appears shiny in the opening cutscene. Wait, what? It appears shiny in the opening cutscene? Really? Do you have like a video of that? Because I would like to see that. Black and White 2 is like the line because its post-game is just that good. Somehow Fire Red, Leaf Green and Heart Gold, Soul Silver still beat out Black and White 2. Yeah, I don't know. The first time I played Black and White 2 wasn't really that... Not too much of a fan compared to others, but I'm definitely gonna use that again. Because I want to do RNG manipulation at one point on in Generation 5 as well. Only take bad people, heaven is a way good. I'm a bit too evil with that what I do, because I enjoy even making dumb people see the harsh truth of our reality. I think it would be more productive and healthier if you invest that energy and that time into improving either your cooking or something else about you. Because don't waste time with stupid people. Usually it's not worth the investment. Guys, remember, be like Arch. You don't have to try, but remember, people call you cute. Okay. All you really got was on Auras was after you've beaten this Delta episode, redoing Elite 4 with them, having stronger Pokemon, catch the legendary Pokemon, hang out with other people online, and screwing around in the world, looking for hidden bases. That's dope. Yes, but I just don't understand why they didn't remake the Battle Frontier from Emerald. They could have modernized that and it would have worked, and they didn't. Also, the music is kind of disappointing. I don't think the music is really that well made in Auras. There's a cutscene where Dialga appears in the Encounter's opening cutscene, and it's shiny. Send it, pinged it to you too? Okay. Yeah, let me see, because that is... Oh yeah, you're right. It looks like a shiny. It's more teal. That is okay. Well, at least they're not shiny lock. That's good. New Super Mario Bros. Sub-franchise may be labeled as bland and boring, but at least polished and focused. Yeah, that's true. Design-wise, I take that sub-franchise over Sonic Superstars any day. So what exactly is the problem with Sonic Superstars? I never played it, so I wouldn't know. I'm interested in what you think. I think you should try Black and White 2 again. Yeah, I will definitely play it again. But this time with RNG manipulation, so it's gonna be fun. Post-game is pretty good, it just depends where you go looking in the post-game. Sadly, some of the post-game is locked behind weird gimmicks. Yeah, I always hate when they do that. The background spare pillar looks really good. That's true. The Pokemon World Tournament, that was really good. That was very fun. They have story and intrigue regarding how you catch many of the post-game legends, which is fun. Yeah, that is definitely true. That was a crowning moment of awesomeness when you have to face Red again. Ah, okay. Now I understand that, Fiery Charmeleon. Nothing in BDSP is shiny locked. Even the level 100 Origin Giratina you battle for the Grizzlies Orb in Pitch Black can be shiny. Ooh, nice. Because shiny Giratina is just really good looking. It's really nice shiny. Sadly, to get the Weather Genies, you have to have a Dream Raider. You can catch End's Pokemon from Black and White 1, but you have to have a copy of Black and White 1, which I have, to connect to Black and White 2. Right, so that would be... I still have the Dream Raider thing on one of these DS's that I own. White Tree, Hollow, and Black Tower are okay. You even get a free shiny from beating the one exclusive to your game. Yeah, that's true. That's really nice. You get a exclusive shiny. Sadly, to get the other one, you have to have another Black and White 2 copy. Yeah, and unfortunately in Black 2 you get the lesser shiny. I would have preferred a shiny Dratini over the one... Was it again? It's a Gibble, right? So, yeah. As soon as that transforms or evolves into a Garchomp, you get a bad shiny. Okay, let's see. Sonic Superstars is an absolute mess. Music is very inconsistent, level design is worse than the mainline 2D Sprite Sonic game, so that's pretty bad. Physics aren't entirely accurate, bugs and glitches, etc. Oh boy. You can get Regigigas, but you have to have both games. Well, luckily my husband has White too, so I can get Regigigas. There's challenge mode and easy mode, but you have to have both games if you want to try challenge mode from the beginning. Yeah, that would be interesting. Weird how they ditched that, right? They, like, fans wanted a hard mode forever, and then they just introduced that finally in Black and White 2, only to ditch it again, which, huh? Why? Why just keep it as a... You know, that's what's so annoying with Game Freak. They just introduce cool concepts just to forget about them again in the next installment. Can't we just keep all the good stuff and improve on the not so good stuff? Ah, there we go, there it is. Shiny Makuhita. Finally, that took me way too long. Alright, good night for you. So either I think a Pokeball and the other one in the... It's a nice shiny. It doesn't change too much, but the red gloves are pretty cute. It looks like a little fat boxer, even though it's a sumo wrestler themed Pokemon. Shiny beanbag, yeah. You're right, Emo Kid. And we got it. Wonderful. At least one shiny that I wanted got caught. And let's go for the square one as well, really quick. Before I need to save, because we always save when you catch a shiny. Here's challenge mode and easy mode, but if you have to have both games, you want to try and challenge mode from the beginning. Hard mode is barely even harder. Oh, that's unfortunate. There's a weird glitch with the code that screws it up. Can they, like, Game Freak making something glitchless challenge impossible? Do they still have Missing No haunting them ever since? All the challenge mode Pokemon have a higher level but have the same stats as their non-challenge. Huh? Wait, that doesn't make sense. So they have higher levels, but in essence that doesn't matter because the stats stay the same, so that makes it completely useless. Only time challenge mode makes it harder is when they switch out a Pokemon with a better Pokemon or add a new Mon to a team. Oh boy. Anyone else here except Bidoof as their lord and savior? Yeah, I think I should maybe accept Bidoof as my lord and savior. Bidoof is funny. I don't know, like there was when the games were new, Generation 4, when that was new, everyone hated on Bidoof. It's just a silly little beaver. Like why are you hating on it? It's a wonderful HM slave as well, so... No, it's not really that strong, but... So are many Pokemon. Not every Pokemon is strong, that's just how it is. Right, let's see. That's a normal one. And I'm gonna get a square one, hopefully soon. I was about to say, I don't recognize that, but it's from Dance Dance Revolution, like a dancing game, where you had breakdancing Mario, so... Now to be fair, what hasn't Mario done in his life? Like, he has done everything. Up to this point. Almost everything. Let's say normal mode has a level 36 superior in a battle, while challenge mode has a level 41 superior. Both modes have the same superior stats wise, despite the challenge mode having the higher level. That's a big F up, I have to say. Didn't even know that. And the game has been out for a long time now. That's just baffling. Like, after so many years, after decades, they finally implement a hard mode and then they mess that one up as well. That is, oh well. Pretty sad. It's very odd. It technically means the challenge mode is easier than normal mode 9 times out of 10. Because the higher Pokemon levels inflate your own Pokemon's experience growth. Oh yeah, true, that as well, because the amount of experience points that, or XP that you get depends on the level as well. At least the calculation, the formula has the opponent's level. That's a factor as well. So yeah, that gives them more XP. It was only discovered relatively recently. Ah, okay. Because usually something like that I would know. No autism and all that, but wow. So they really messed that one up. Let me guess, it was Cutting Room Floor who discovered it. They discovered a lot of things no one ever knew. Oh no, that was way too late. Wait, no, that's not a shiny. That's a normal one. Wish I still had my original black too. Or what happened to it? Was it stolen? Did you lose it? I do remember, I think you telling me that you can't find a specific Pokemon game anymore. I forgot if it was you and if it was indeed black too. But yeah, that's a shame considering how hard it is to get the games now because, you know, of the prices. Not sure if vanished just like my Sapphire copy. Ah, that was the Sapphire thing that we were talking about. Now I remember. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Hopefully you find it one of these days. And you don't have any idea where it could be? I just realized I haven't had dinner and barely had lunch. Oh, you didn't eat today, Emo Kid? Oh, no. Oh. It's happening again. Accidental square shiny Zubat. Okay. Because one accidental shiny Zubat wasn't enough. We had to have another one, you know, just in case. Wait, this is the frame that I've hit then. Can already update that. Oh boy. One of these days again. Just realized I haven't had... Oh yeah, you had breakfast though, okay. At least you had something, you know. It's 5 PM, I haven't eaten anything. Are you like me that when it's way too hot you just don't eat much? And you just end up drinking way more, like a lot of water, a lot of tea, but not really eating as much as you used to? And a packet of crisps, well, that's not really lunch, but... Did my attack miss? Yeah, it did. Come on. No, it's called ADHD medicine. Ah, that's fair. Yeah. Those usually suppress the appetite. But be happy, there's some medicine out there, like especially antidepressants that make you eat more. Make you gain weight. Yes, Zubat, you need to sleep. Right, guess another netball or something else. I kind of want to keep the luxury balls. Alright, Zubat got caught. Wonderful. So yeah, how many shinies did we have until now? That was the 5th one. Was a bit, definitely a slow start, but still. I'm gonna hunt the square Makuhita. Should I go back to the Magikarp one in Sutopolis City once I get that one back? Or once I get the Makuhita? I get hungry at night when it wears off. I think I lost it when my grandma moved years and years ago when I was 10 or 11. Oh, that's unfortunate. Adderall is amphetamine and it's technically only slightly different chemically from meth, which drastically affects the appetite. Yeah, they're in the same chemical category, that's definitely true. Zubat is oddish in disguise because both their shinies are green, but that's just a theory, a game theory. I never liked that channel. I always had got very bad vibes from that video creator, and his apparently rational arguments, so to speak, were more often than not just a leap of faith. Or just I said it in a funny voice, so that means it's true. Or am I the only one thinking this? I don't know. I always got very bad vibes from that person. MatPat, I think is the name. Also makes your metabolism... Yeah, it kicks it up, so heartbeat frequency increases, calorie intake, not intake, but how many calories you use is higher. Blood pressure usually gets a bit higher as well. Oh, can you? Oh no! Oh, come on, game. Come on, game. Hey, Shiny Oddish, you have you got competition now. What is this stream? What even is this stream? MadPat is just stupid with most of his theories. Yeah, I don't like calling it a theory because when I say theory, I mean the scientific body of facts and evidence. And not, oh yeah, Ness kind of looks like Sans, and I think that's why Sans is the, like the skeleton of Ness. Wow, what a leap. That's just mental gymnastics, that's like nothing. And there we go. That one got caught as well. Okay, can I actually have a Makuhita shiny now? Please? Game. Yeah, so another Zubat. Oh jeez. We're gonna get another one again. Let's see. Any one of you wants a shiny Zubat? Alright. And let's try again. I mean, he retired, so you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, now that's finally over because I just couldn't escape him and everyone was like, oh my god, he's so intelligent and you need to watch his videos, and I did, and it's just like, it's stupid. He's pulling that out of his butt, basically. I don't think he's a bad guy, just not very smart. Okay, yeah, that could be. Same, never really got good vibes from MadPat either. Not bad vibes, like as he's an actual bad person. Sort of vibes though, like how I get bad vibes from Mr. Beast as a human being. Oh, I read up upon the Mr. Beast thing. That is, I mean, can I really say that I'm surprised? No, not really. Because you insulted my game theory, now Oddish in disguise will haunt you forever. Oh crud. So get ready for a couple of shiny Zubats now. Or you don't believe that he believes the theories he comes up with? More fun than anything? True, but then Vsauce 3, for example, like how he does it, that's much better. Like the production quality is much better. He actually uses science to kind of guess, like for example, one of his best videos actually. Is that? No, it's not Shiny Pig. One of his best videos of Vsauce 3 is where he basically sees how loud would you have to scream for the Fuzroda of Skyrim to be real. And he also has other fun videos like that, where he actually brings physics and video games together. He does that just so much better than MadPat ever has done. MadPat just is like, oh, that has some kind of resemblance, so yeah, that's the truth now. And Vsauce 3 actually goes into much more depth. At least that's why I always preferred Vsauce's 3 videos over any MadPat video. Welcome back, Ahmed. Getting hunted by green bats now. So I don't hunt for anything, they hunt me now. Is that not Ken's theme? Oh yeah, it's from Street Fighter Alpha 3. Okay, but Vsauce 3 has a much older audience, whereas MadPat knows most of his viewers are 7-year-olds. He can make money off of them easily. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. That's fair. Alright, let's see. What do I get now? Okay, Makuhita, not a shiny one. Vsauce is great, definitely. One of the first YouTubers I subscribed and still am. Vsauce 1 is great. Vsauce 2 I never really watched him that much, but from what I've seen, also not bad. And Vsauce 3 is also really good. So there's 3 Vsauce channels basically. Are you angry, Arch, now? Oh. Why are you angry now? Who angered you? What will Angry Arch do now? Alright, let's see. Come on, Makuhita. I know you're here. Well, that's one, but I want the one with the red gloves. My nose started bleeding as soon as I entered my room, but my friend won't stop adding people to our secret Discord server. Yeah, what's the point of a secret Discord server if they invite random people in? That's kind of missing the point there, is it? They're both smart in their own right, but both they depend on already known things. But the reason people love their work is because they deliver these facts in an easy, simple way. Well, not always facts. Sometimes it's kind of conjecture. MadPat's worst theory, in my opinion, was a Hollow Knight theory that has been disproven time and time again by people in the community, and yet he still decided to proclaim it as though it were true despite the huge glaring flaws. Oh, I never heard of that. What was that? Yeah, that's really not the point of it now, is it, Arch? You have to really carefully pick who you let in then. Alright, 3 seconds. Let's see, is Blissey still streaming? Ah, he's done. That's unfortunate. I might have wanted to raid him. It would have been fun. So you got introduced to that friend and he's already annoying you? Talk about a rocky start there, jeez. I mean, the theories themselves aren't facts, mostly speculation. Yeah, and that's also, like, he kind of ruined the word theory, and it's like really annoying when you explain something and then they say, that's just a theory. Yeah, gravity is just a theory. Jump out of the building then, because gravity is just a theory. Or, you know, germ theory. Oh, that's just a theory. Oh, can I spit in your face then? Would you be okay with that? Because, you know, germs are apparently just a theory. Or electromagnetism. You want to get jolted by high voltage cables? A theory is not a wild guess. And I kind of... yeah, maybe it's ridiculous of me to think that. That could be true, but kind of see him helping to ruin that word of theory. But then again, that could just be stupid nerd rage that I have. Oh, for a second I thought that was not a shiny Zubat, but... He said Knight is a reincarnation of a mythic character in lore named the Pale King. This is despite the fact that the Pale King is the main character's father, who is on screen with the Pale King at one point. You are his heir, yes, but reincarnation makes no sense. Well, no, if they are there in the same place, same time, then you don't really speak about reincarnation. It's a cool idea, but it makes no sense with the story told. I see. Ah, no. Now I understand why. I still remember when that came out. I didn't watch the video then because why would I? But still remember people being very angry about his video, and because I never played Hollow Knight, I didn't really know what exactly the problem was. But now I understand, so thank you for giving me that context. Theory and science means something very different than most people think when they hear theory. Yeah, it just annoys me. To be fair, that could just be a, you know, Sheldon being very angry about a specific thing only he cares about. Might be something like that. But it's very annoying. Yeah, you're right, Smokey. Yeah, the word has kind of been ruined already. I just swallowed my blood and it tastes kind of good. Amit, did you bite Arch? Amit, I told you not more vampires in the chat. Oh boy, here we go. At the end of the year, every one of you is gonna be a vampire because of Amit. All loving blood. Bleh. I love Plock music. Plock is such an underrated game. That's also a game that I'm gonna do a game design video about because it just is simple and yet so genius. It's really well made and it's a real gem. And no one talks about it, which is it's a shame. I'm gonna start screaming. You control all Oddish emo kit? Oh boy. So that has been you the whole time? Sending me all these shiny Oddish? Oddish? I don't even know. MadPat still made a theory about it. Mossback, the big Hollow Knight lore guy, ripped it to shreds. I see. Like, I'm not joking, it doesn't taste bad. I don't know, I don't like the taste of blood, especially just tastes so metallic. Oh, okay, for a second, because Abra is a pretty bad shiny. Almost said the Y word again. Jonna is just a mom for all his kids. Ah yes, I'm babysitting some random kids here. Hey, I'm a teen. Expect to be called Jonna if I ever meet you. If you scream, hey Jonna, I'm probably not gonna look because I never get called that in real life. Speaking of ruin certain words, the word classic and classic Sonic has lost all meaning with the Sonic fanbase. Thus I refer to the word sprite and sprite Sonic to be specific. Ah, okay, yeah, I see why you do that, because that makes it a bit more clear. Yes, some more Arch being stupid. Like I said, having an Andrew nickname is a high honor. I control them using the mystical foot lettuce. The shiny foot lettuce. Meow 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 feed me. And apparently not only do I have to babysit you guys, I need to feed you as well. Who just loaded all of those kiddos with me? Maybe 20, but when I'm in this chat I regress mentally a few years. No, don't worry, I'll call you Yana first to lure you in a false sense of security. How evil, Kaiser Pharmacy. It has sparkling power which I can use to make them shiny. The shiny Burger King foot lettuce. Sis, can we have chicken for dinner? Unfortunately the last scraps of chicken that I had, well, I fed that to the crows already, so sorry about that. Maybe some pasta with red sauce like my nonna used to do it. You know, I have that recipe. It's really good. Or Kaiser comes and gives you some chicken. There you go. I'm a bad mom, apparently. I feed the crows before I feed the kids here. It has come. The time has come where I'm the oldest in the stream. Well, there's some viewers that are older than me. And I forgot the age of you like your age, William 5 million. You don't need to say it in the chat if you don't feel like doing so. Oh, pasta, yes please, yes. I mean, if I could give it to you, I would definitely cook the pasta like my nonna used to with that sauce. Eats chicken submissively. It's really good. Beat like clock music just rocks so much, so good. You nana, you mean your Jonna? It's nonna, N-O-N-N-A. Actually, Reggie Odd, the most powerful of Reggies. Oh, there's a Reggie Odd now. What type is Reggie Odd? Oh, now we're petting the Kaiser Kamazin now that he's in the bucket. Isn't that right, Arch? It's a typo, I swear. I know yours and your... Nah, I assume so. If you can pass university grade biology lessons, you probably know the difference between the possessive your and the other one. At least, I assume. And if not, well, that is, let's say, interesting. So far, what are the votes for the movie night? Let me check. And now I see, with the blonde, I've seen that. Oh, do you know that weird video about that character going on and on about having a Mercedes-Benz? Let me see, movie night. Alright, there's 6 days are remaining and the Friday and Saturday are winning. Until now, like 30%. So I guess that answers that. Grass high. So 2 types. No bucket too small, nobody in the bucket. Get a bigger bucket then. If I type so fast, sometimes my grammar is bad. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a grammar Nazi. I'm not gonna give you S for that. Wait. Oh, my bad. I keep looking at the Abrand and I'm like, is that a shiny? Not gonna believe how high my grade was in English. How high was it? If I convert my English grade to, like, from how we graded to the American system, I always wrote A's. So A plus, A minus, something like that. Cutely nibbles on your computer cables. This tastes good. And now you're like a Pikachu. You like nibbling on cables. So next Friday or Saturday is the movie night. I have to say, yeah, we gotta see when. Thing is, maybe he'll be there as well. My nephew will be at my place for like a week, so I can ask him if he wants to be part of that as well. You nibble on your shirt? I don't like how cloth feels like in the mouth. It cutely bites your left ankle. How can you cutely bite an ankle? No, I want a shiny Makuhita. How hard can that really be? A square shiny one. You nibble on your shirt as well. I really hate the way cloth feels on your tongue. I don't know. It's like sucking up the moisture of the tongue. It's I think it's autism. Could be, yeah. I like running around in circles. That is basically, you know what? Charles Darwin had a thinking path where he just walked around in circles. And it helps him think. I also have that. Unfortunately, I'm not as much as a genius as he is, but still, I do have a thinking path as well, and it really helps. Telling you it's me sending the disguised Oddish. How dare you, emo kid? Cutely bites Kaiser's right elbow. Arch, are you biting now as well, like Amit? Do we have 2 biters now in the chat? Do I need, like, muzzles for you guys? Do I need to get muzzles for my viewers? So that you don't bite? Or nibble in this case? Where's this even thing? Biting, nibbling on elbows and liking the taste of blood? What is going on? Oh, you're still in the evil arch phase? Okay, that's fair. What do you expect? Yeah. What do I expect? I just, I don't know, have the urge to chew things. I might be a cat. Yeah, cats kind of bite, or try to bite a lot of things. Cutely bite Smokey's left finger. But which one? There's a lot of fingers on the left hand. Oh, Kaiser bit you back? So I really do need to get muzzled, huh? For 3 people now. Alright, let's see. Oh, come on. You can shine, I definitely know it. You've shined already. Maybe I should go back to the Magikarp ones. What do you think? Picks up Kaiser and body slams him. Oh, holy crap. Paralysis? Alright, I just know what to do. I got you, Kaiser Karmazin. I have enough items to cure paralysis. Virtua Fighter 2, I actually like that game. I never played it. Yeah. What do you like about the game? Maybe I should try getting it on the Retron. Picks up Kaiser, mine. It just takes away my Patreons. Can't just do that. Who's gonna call me Jonna if he's gone? Who's gonna force me to talk about politics, you know? Can't just do that to me, Arch. Well, I guess you're evil Arch now, so you do it, regardless of what I think. No, that's from Mario Kart Deluxe, the cheap one. Thanks, Jonna, you're real one, even if you are John. Did you know I have a special skill that work really well with mimic accents? Yeah, you told me. Change my voice, I will sometimes sound really funny. Definitely need to demonstrate that on Discord once, I would like to hear that. Bye everyone, I'm Arch. Oh, I guess. Just Arch, evil Arch is stealing my viewers here. Just, he puts them in a bucket, I don't even know how he does that. And now he bites things, and now he... Arch, be good. Drags Kaiser by the back cutely. How do you do that in a cute style? Stop sending my Oddish army now. Thank you, emo kid. Gonna crawl back into my hole now. Is there a Burger King foot lettuce hole, or is it a emo hole? Come on, not I was about to say Magikarp, but oh, yeah, right. Another one. Of course. What else? What else happens during Wild Wednesdays? I tell you, getting the shinies that you're not looking for. Getting the same shiny over and over and over again. Like, how many shiny Zubats did I get now? Okay, I stopped counting, basically. I mean, it's no Virtua Fighter 4, but it's just as fun. Time aside from the final boss. Well, I think I'll give it a go. There's Charmeleon, I'm taking him next. Oh, don't! Already taken one, you don't need to take another one. That must be the last of my troops. Yeah, you said you wouldn't send them over. What is this? Another one of these green shinies haunting me. I think I definitely, for the last half hour, I'm gonna need to go back to the Magikarp. It's an emo hole, but I sleep in foot lettuce. Okay, that makes sense. And there we go. I don't know how, like, number whatever shiny Zubat caught. Okay, I'm gonna head out now. Arch started looking for a Charmeleon, so it's my time to escape. Yeah, that's a good time to escape. So yeah, thank you for sticking around for the stream, and hopefully see you tomorrow. So yeah, goodbye and have a good one. And I'm glad you're feeling better, I really genuinely do. Alright, this should save now, and I think I'm gonna try again for the Makuhita, and if that one doesn't appear, then I'm gonna go back to the Magikarp. I was about to say that's Kirby music. Cannot mimic the voice of movie advertisement voice. You can. Oh, that's pretty funny. There used to be a guy at my school, like not primary school, high school, who also had a gift like that. He could mimic voices. Really had to laugh really hard. Was having a foot lettuce nap. What's the difference between a normal nap and a foot lettuce nap? You need to explain that to me. Enlighten me, emo kid. Really wonder how a foot lettuce nap would look. I guess you need to nap standing up and standing in lettuce. Char ran away from you, Arch, because you would kidnap him as well. That is Kirby music, yes it was. Now it's Street Fighter music. Street Fighter 6. Alright. It's a more modern one. Right, so kind of had it with the Makuhita. I think I'm gonna go back for the Magikarp that I was trying to get at the beginning. So bookends. Yeah, let's go for the Magikarp. And the frame delay is gonna be 261 this time. Alright, let's put that in. Here, set that to 0, exit the cave. Gonna start the next voice chat in Russian accent and then change to the other voices and accents. Yeah, I mean, I would like to listen to that if you can really change it like you said you can. No, me one char. Oh well. Maybe, actually, I think he might be still in the chat, but might have, because he said he was EP. Maybe he's in Eepland right now. Maybe he's in Dreamland. Maybe he's sleeping. I mean, I've done that as well. Having a stream on and then falling asleep. Or using the stream as background noise. There we go. That is saved. And now I can reset and try for the Magikarp. He is sleepy. Insert Tux in the chat. Yeah, don't bite him, please. Let him have his sleep. He deserves it. And, I mean... What time is it now? He's from down under. Oh shit, it's like... 7 a.m.? Try be good, Hinap. Why didn't that go through? I did hit the buttons. 2, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Street Fighter 6, Capcom burnt me with Street Fighter 5. Overall, I fell out of the series when Champion Edition turned out to be another disappointment. Oh, what was bad about the Champion Edition? I only played the old ones on the SNES. And on arcade games, but not the newer ones. I don't have any experience with those. Can't troll even if I wanted to now, because Arch has me tied to a chair. Arch? Really hard being a stream mom, you know. Be good, Arch. Look at my hearts. Thank you, but you should untie Emo Kid this second, please. Be good. My whole life in summary, demigod vampire who bites people and has anger problems, who can cook and draw and bake and write and mimic voices and change accents, who hates life in all of its aspects. That's definitely something. I bought Street Fighter 5 and I hate it. Or why do you hate it, if I am allowed to know? Like, the only ones I've really played are the SNES ones and arcade ones. Me evil, no good? No, you no good, no evil. Muffled screams. Well, there's some action here. Am I like the mom with the 10 kids and they're all, one of them is super chaotic? And is always out there doing pranks, pulling pranks, doing sneaky things. Alright, let's see. Street Fighter 5 Champion Edition in physical form was only updated and none of the DLC content was on the disc. Wait, seriously? So the ones that bought it non-physically, the ones that bought it as a download, they have an advantage over the ones that bought it physically, because that would really suck. Like, that is definitely not a good decision. We're all super chaotic here. Yeah, it looks like it. The blood thing, the tying up thing, the bucket thing. Like, what's happening here? And now Arch wants to have all of my viewers. To be fair, he couldn't get to Ahmed because Ahmed is the one that bites back, I assume. Insert a kidnapping. Oh wow, that sucks. That really sucks. I get why you don't like it, William 5 million. Why? Who made that decision? That's insane. Like, why would you... I really am struggling to understand what the reasoning behind that is. But there probably isn't any reasoning. I think every human life is special on its own, and I really enjoy hearing people's stories. I would watch a movie that is built around your life. I would have a tragic backstory, but around season 3, 2, something like that, it gets much better. Yeah, how would a movie about me be like, I would prefer it to be animated. I prefer... Oh, my bad. I yawn, so in 2 turns you're gonna fall asleep. That is just Pokemon logic. But yeah, I prefer animated, like 2D or 3D animated over real life or live action. Well, I mean, I'm married to an animator, so... Big shock there, right? Oh, that's a Tekken. Tekken from PlayStation 2. I never really played Tekken. The one Tekken that I played was Pokémon. And does that really count? I mean, it is technically Tekken, but it's with Pokemon. Attempts to sneakily use powers to make Arch. Ahmed bites back, so I can't kidnap. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit dangerous. Street Fighter V was basically unfinished at launch. Wow, that's... Why do developers sell their games at states like that? That's just... Yes, Arch, Tekken. Are you a fan? Who do you main? Like, who's your go-to guy or gal when you play Tekken? Nope, the Magikarp still refuses to shine. Hey there, Lords1, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Currently trying to get a shiny Magikarp with RNG Manipulation. And new viewers are always welcome. Got the Makuhita? Yes, one of them. The star shiny one. The square shiny one, no. Right now I kind of changed places and try at the Magikarp again. My favorite fighting game was always Mortal Kombat. Funnily enough, I never played Mortal Kombat. To be fair, as a kid I wasn't allowed to because too much gore, too much blood. I think Lolz1 might not be a new viewer. With all 31 IVs, no. If you want perfect IV shinies via RNG manipulation, you... Generation 3 is not the games you go to. It's easier to do in Generation 4, which one of these days I'm gonna do. You can kick and punch, not just bite. I think biting is more than plenty, don't you think? the pool side, but I don't know, like, oh, it's from Tekken 5, okay, okay. Really want to know how to RNG, but I suck. Nah, I'm pretty sure you don't. There's a lot of very good tutorials on YouTube. I can suggest I'm a Blissey. He does really good and comprehensible guides on how to do that. I'll tune the next stream, but I go for now. Alright, Arch. Thank you for untying Emo Kid. Freedom, yes. And don't bite anyone else. We already got Ahmed for that. But as always, thank you so much for being part of the stream, and hopefully I'm gonna see the good Arch, not the evil Arch, tomorrow. So yeah, have a good one and good night. Once had a fight with my brother, I end up biting his legs in front of my family. His leg? How does that happen? To be fair, Ahmed, what haven't you bitten down on? Runs emo-ly. How does an emo run? I want to see that. Possible to do RNG on emulator? Yes. I'm not playing on emulator, I'm playing on real hardware, on console. But it's possible on both. So you don't need the original game, which is good because the original GBA games are really difficult to come by now. They're very expensive. Want so much Deoxys and Mew shiny? I actually have live streams in the past that I did where I actually got the Deoxys and the Mew as a shiny. And yes, they are not shiny locked in that generation, that's correct. I really hate shiny locking. I think it's a very stupid idea. I kind of get what they were trying to do, as in they wanted to keep it exclusive to giveaways or events, but still. I don't like shiny locking. Or LOL's one, if you... I mean, that's up to you. If you donate here, through the chat, or through Patreon, or through Ko-fi, Buy Me a Coffee, Subscribe Star, any of those. Per buck that you give me, I give you the choice of one shiny that I'm gonna trade over to you. So I'm gonna transfer them from Generation 3 up to Home, Pokemon Home, and then you can have that shiny. And it can be any shiny. A lot of people choose the shiny Metagross that I have, the Lugia, the Ho-Oh, the Mew. That's one a lot of people want. The Rayquaza as well. For Bank 3DS Shutdown for Eternity. Well, I can still use Pokemon Bank to transfer upwards. That still works. I always had Pokemon Bank, that's why, to me at least, it's not a problem. Have to wear an emo punk or punk rock t-shirt. Ah, okay, so you put something on that's very emo, and then you run basically, and that's it. That's an emo run. Can't reveal the rest of our secrets. That's fair, that's fair. I'm more of a raver, I'm not an emo. We don't really have that many secrets. We like bass, we like hard kicks, we like lasers, and no, not all of us take drugs. Let's see. They will shave all my hair if I reveal too much. Oh wow. Can't have the emo hair being gone. Do you have, like, did you color your hair? I know a lot of emos, they kind of had, like, if they didn't have black hair, they dyed it black. And then they had one streak of hair that was dyed red or blue, something like that. And some people really look good with that, I have to say. I don't really see emos that much anymore. I really thought that subculture was, well, not dead per se, but maybe not as prominent as it used to be when I was a teenager. When I was a teenager, skaters and emo kids were everywhere. And now, I don't know, I don't really see them that much. At least, almost don't see them at all. No, I must have brown, dark brown hair. Okay, so he didn't dye it. Being an emo, I want to dye my hair. I just want to say I'm not joking when I say I did bite someone's ears. Yeah, I would believe you. What, are you trying to be that boxer who bit off some guy's ear? Oh, that must hurt. That must really hurt. We live in an underground society. Ah, I see. That's why I don't see you guys that much anymore. Honestly, Yana doesn't seem like the kind of person to like hardstyle. Really? Because there's just such a wide... I mean, the hardstylers are really... Either they're very muscular and very athletic people, or they're super calm people. But I've met a lot of them. Like, there's a lot of variety with hardstyle fans. But neither would I seem. Need to flee the country. Oh wow, that escalated quickly, emo kid. They're already at my door. Oh boy, now you need to take the secret hatch to get out of there. Now it's too late. I'm definitely not muscular and athletic. I mean, neither am I, but yeah. I also know for some reason, a lot of people that I know who like hardstyle are autistic. Seems to be some kind of magnet for autistic people. Don't even know why. But there's just a thing that I noticed. Mike Tyson was asked, why did you bite him? He was like, I said sorry in the most cute way possible. Yeah, but still. How did you know about my secret hatch? Because I'm good. I know a lot. Emo kid. Wait, let's see. Come on, shiny magic herb. You should be here. No? Still no shiny magic herb? That is very bizarre. Is that like the Relicanth that just doesn't want to appear as a shiny on stream? For no apparent reason? I think the next Wednesday that's gonna be it's gonna be on Emerald, and then I'm gonna try the Relicanth again. Checks room for hidden cameras. Yeah, I hacked into all of them. Only human who thinks VTubers considers the dumbest. How or why? If I am allowed to ask. I'm thinking of maybe doing some VTuber stuff as well. I mean, my husband could animate something like that. That would be doable. That's Tortimer Island. Yeah, it is. Like 5 seconds. Come on, Magikarp, you can be shiny. Nope. Finds camera and guitar. That's when the real paranoia starts. Once a VTuber made a concert, you paid $200 for one ticket, and guess what? He sings a recording of himself. It was like WTF. Wait, you need to kind of explain that. So, people pay a lot of money to be a consort to a VTuber? Or is it like a concert, or is it a consort? Because those two are different things. No, I want a golden carp. And until now, this one hasn't frozen, so I think that's a good way to play Ruby and Sapphire. Then I can use Pokemon Box in the meantime. Fortunately, it doesn't work on Emerald. How to become cuddly flares beyond real life. I think you need to make a tutorial for that. I would not be the correct person for that. Turns guitar so camera is facing the wall. That's good enough. Oh, that's a nice wall you got there. Still no, what is happening? Well, plenty of shiny Zubats. Because reasons. Concert, like a place where you sing. A concert, okay. People listen there, you watch from a fake anime character sing a song that he is 99% likely to be a recording that is live, not real live. And that guy really paid $200? Still no shiny Magikarp. To prove you're actually watching through the camera, what color is my wall? It's black because you're an emo. People pay $200 for him to sing his concert. That's a lot of money. I think I should be starting doing concerts then. Jeez, $200 for... And how, like what, how long did he sing? Wrong? Oh. What color is it then? It's white. An emo with white? Are you a real emo? Alright, I'm gonna do the last reset for tonight. Let's see if that one yields at least a shiny carp. One can always hope. Because my parents won't let me change the color of my walls. That's fair. If you had the choice, what color would you pick? Thousand people paid him to sing. Wow. It was only one song, and plus most people who pay were some crazy girls for dying for this guy thinking he's hot. He's fake, he's not real. Well, yeah, the VTuber is not real there, that's true. Right, so that was not a shiny. And let's save in the Poké Center. And then I can use Pokemon Box to go through the shinies. So I'm gonna show you how that works or how that looks like. I'm gonna save. Unfortunately, no shiny Magikarp, but I mean it wasn't shinyless. We got at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shinies. I know my whole life I've lived with white walls. Alright, so proceed, quit, yes. Oh wait, I do need the memory card inserted, so I'm gonna do that. Have a save file on there. Alright. So what did I get? Ooh, they are somewhere here. No? Oh. Oh, oops. So I'm gonna put you, I don't know, here so that I can actually discern which one is which. Alright, you. And what else? You, there you are. Zubats, 2 Zubats, 3 Zubats. Jeez. I don't remember if this one was also caught today. It's a good question. But yeah, I think those are the, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think this is actually, so yeah, these are the shinies that I've gotten. This Zubat, these Abras, this Makuhita, and these 3 Zubats here. Alright, so that was the stream for today. Quite a lot happened, didn't it? So as always, thank you so much for being part of the stream. And tomorrow I'm gonna stream as well. It's gonna be the shiny only challenge on Ruby. And maybe on Friday I'm gonna do the Reggie challenge. So I'll let you know. And as always, have a good one, goodbye and good night.